Hello, everyone, and welcome to Draw with Drew, which is today's segment. It's me, your girl Beth, and Andrew is here, and Dr. Colin's also here, but he's like doing something right now.
Yeah, being weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Unsure what he's
I don't know.
actually doing, but he's around.
Um, I've made no progress on this since last week,
Oh
except
no.
I've kind of messed with the flower a little bit. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to work on is make it look more. I don't know. It has to look like a flower and a necklace, so I have to make it shiny, and I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. I wasn't satisfied with it, and it's the closest thing to like what you can see. The background can be kind of messed up and blurry. It
Hmm.
Not done, but I'm just like I feel like I should like focus on the thing that's right in front of my face
Mm-hmm.
and then worry about the barely visible shapes, at the end.
Right.
So I'm still trying to decide where I want everything to be on here because it's hard. I think I might draw like a lifeboat like right there,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe I'll ditch that thing and just put like in some of these mountains or crags or whatever those are gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not mountains. But like, and then just put like some ships back here, just kind of dot them. I don't
Yeah.
know. But for now, I'm gonna try and make myself, good lord, not hate this. Um, but I'm not a good painter, so I'm like, well, I'll figure it out.
Meanwhile, I am over here trying to um, still get the fucking chat from yesterday.
Oh, so
Freaking.
is that? I'm looking at the stream. So that crown that looks like a card on the right, is that where like chat's gonna pop up?
Mm-hmm, yeah, it's supposed to in theory, but for whatever reason,
Gotcha.
it's like not doing that.
Hmm.
And it worked, and then it like didn't work.
Yeah.
So like I'm unsure
Okay.
why. This is different from what we were just talking about. We were talking about OBS and Streamlabs, but
Yodon.
yeah, hey. See, so that message should have popped up like in that box, but it didn't.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I don't know why it's not. And I'm wondering if I just need to delete it and then add it back again. What?
I assume the point in those is for us is so like when people know that we're replying to something, they know like how far back in chat we are
Hmm. Yeah,
because of the
probably.
lag sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wasn't sure what the actual reason was for that.
Your girl out here living her life. All right, let's see. It should be like here. I wonder if I just like made the scale too big, or not big enough, maybe.
I can't see nothing.
I don't know. I'd love to know what happened to my music.
Oh yeah, music would be nice.
Oh, that one's called Dead Bodies. I don't want that.
Oh wait, can we not listen to Oh, we can't hear the music. You're using
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
something else. Got
EpidemicSound.
gotcha.
Yeah. Hi, can I help you? Why are you doing this again today? I wish I could like show you guys exactly. You know what? Actually, I probably can.
You get about to say I think you can.
Yeah.
As
Like, let me. I'm gonna fuck up my camera. But are you ready for this? This is why. This is who I keep talking to. Because she lays here and then she like reaches for me, And she like uses her little paw and she'll like reach out and grab me and then like why you do this? So if you're ever like, what the fuck are you talking to, or like, what are you doing, Beth, that's the answer. I'm talking to you. Because she just lays there and she'll just grab. And I'm like, get the fuck off me. I know you want attention and love, but she uses like just the edges of her fucking claws and will like grab my arm. And I'm like, get off me. I want you.
What are your cats' names?
This one's named is Duchess.
Wow, fancy.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Hey! Okay, I think I got it. That's obviously not a real message. That's a fake message.
What
but
graphics card are you using? This game looks very good.
LOL. No, it's not. Yeah.
Why is that the default?
And there's a bunch of them. Like, here's another one.
Make it look like we have... Oh, sure, check your equipment section. See your PC specs. Ugh. I hate that.
Like...
Why? Why are you having people be mean to themselves?
You're not. It's just, it's fun. But in theory, that should work. So we'll go ahead and add the border back on.
I would never have hit that snipe. Ugh. Twitch.
Right? Like, ew. Why you do this? Alright. We can probably make that a little bit bigger, I think. Could probably come down just a smidgen. There. There you go. Oh, now it's too low. Fuck. Alright, hang on.
Can you change the size of the messages on there that pop up?
Yeah, like that's why I scaled it. Do you think it needs to be smaller?
I was just curious. Okay. Blah blah blah. Okay, cool, it works.
I can
no,
drop it
fine.
to like 125 instead.
That's too hard to see for me. Oh, that?
Mm-hmm.
Right there. That looks
130.
fine. It looked fine at first too. I was just curious because if someone typed out something really big,
yeah, it would just
like,
take up the whole fucking screen.
Yeah, like when Phil talks about what he cooks, like that'd be like.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. I wonder.
But it's not that bad.
I wonder if I can background opacity. Let's see if that did anything. Is clear now? Nope, it's not clear now.
Yeah, it looks like the exact same to it.
Because I changed the opacity, but it did not actually change the opacity. It's the lion sack of shit.
I don't think I've seen one
left?
stream this week.
No?
I don't think so.
Do we want it to come in from the left, or from the right, or from the bottom, or the top? Let's add a test message.
I think...
Wrong franchise, yo. So I just want to see. Accurate name is accurate. Ha 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 ha.
What is that?
Oh my goodness. Alright. Is there... What is the large? Oh, that's white. I don't like that. That's very...
Yeah, white is wrong.
Background opacity. If I put background opacity at 0, so in theory, like...
In theory.
In theory. Why you do this? Cash me outside.
No, God.
Did it work? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
But it
from
put...
the top.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's gotta be the bottom or the like left or right. I think right is fine. We can do with the right. Let's go ahead and clear all of that out of there. But yeah, for whatever reason, the background opacity should be 0, but it's not, I guess. I don't know. whatever. Okay, so, oh my goodness. USPS parcel recovery.
USPS.
Oh, it's okay. It just says I got a package.
You still, I mean, I know like you're on a base, but I didn't know you used USPS there.
Yeah, so it's called an APO box.
Oh.
Mhm. It's it's like it's called a it depends on where you are. So like APO is like an American Post Office.
Mm-hmm.
And then like so if you're putting it in, if you're mailing something to someone in like the US, that is not actually the US. You put the city as APO, and then the state as like AE, which is like American, like Armed Forces Europe, or like AF, which is like A, which is like Armed Forces Africa. Like there's 3. There's Europe,
Yeah.
Africa, and Asia.
Pretty sure there are more continents than that.
Yeah, but
okay.
like those are because it might even be.
But there are 7
together.
continents.
There are, but there's only so many PO boxes.
Are you telling me you don't send mail to Antarctica?
I don't actually. I'm sure they have ones there though, but alas.
Yeah, actually, they probably do.
Yeah, I guess.
But can you hear her?
No.
Huh?
I did not hear her.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
it looks good though.
I'm sorry.
Your flower looks
Thanks. Good. It's very. I'm.
No. It's having a time. I like it.
Yeah. Thanks. It's so. I want it to be more crisp, but at the same time, I want it to be not.
Not crisp.
I don't know. Like I'm just not where I want to be with painting yet.
Gotcha.
Definitely not traditional painting, but you know.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Are you gonna do Topo's map contest?
Yeah, I am. The goal was on, I believe, Wednesday when I do my like personal stream. I'm gonna do it.
Gotcha.
Then.
I think I'm gonna do it too, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. If you don't already, you should follow me on YouTube at Golden Maps.
I do.
That was more for everyone else.
Okay. I was like, I think I have before Turtle Guild was a thing.
Yeah. Specifically, that was aimed at everyone else. If you don't already. Shameless plugs. Don't mind me. Anywho.
We haven't done Chronicles of the Journeyman in a while, and I want to, but I'm also like, I'm too busy. Like,
yeah.
I'd rather do the Turtle Guild streams right now, but
yeah.
I still want to go back to it. I'm just like, we didn't have enough of a following to disappoint anyone, so I'm like, I mean, I don't really care. But we were in the middle of a campaign that I was invested in, and so I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to be like, hey, let's stop, because Chase, who DM'd us, isn't in Turtle Guild stuff, and he probably couldn't even if he wanted to be. So I'm like, I don't want to be like, hey, we're done playing that one, and you're not gonna DM anymore. But at the same time, I'm like, I can't. I don't know.
What? Why are you crying?
I think I need to. Would not be as dark in here. Because the bounce light.
I just want to connect it to the fucking
that probably. I'm trying to think about lighting right now.
Yeah, I got you. What? What do you want? I know you don't need to go outside because we already did that. You already took your morning poop. Nice try though. No. 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 Yeah. We're just gonna smash stuff around now? Is that what we're doing? We don't get our way, so we're throwing a tantrum? Is that what's happening right now? Get out of my coffee. Rude. It was my dog, everyone.
So
In case you're wondering.
is Colin not doing anything today? Like, as far as, like, he's not streaming?
Yeah, I don't think so. He has to go to the lab where he does Dr. Man stuff.
I'm going camping this weekend, like today.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
I haven't been camping in a long time.
It means I'm gonna miss the stream tomorrow.
Yeah, the one with Sophie.
Which I'm not gonna be part of it, but I still want to see it because it's I think it's Sophie working on the cover.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what we're supposed to be doing. I have no idea what her plan was.
Yeah. Oh shoot. But sorry, I gotta pull up my reference.
No, you're fine. Did I reconnect to the Wi-Fi? I did not. BRB, I have to reconnect to the Wi-Fi. I'm also gonna put him into his bed. That way he stops crying like a little bitch.
Ew. My baby just made a nasty sound, guys. I'm alone. Maybe I shouldn't be doing these highlights right now, but it's fun, so I'm doing it. Oh no, Photoshop. And I guess highlights is a strong word, but I used to say, oh, I could talk to a brick wall, but I can't talk to a Twitch stream with no one in it. It's much harder than I thought it would be, especially when no one can see my face. I would. Oh, hey. Oh, that's me. Oh, Brian's here. I feel like I'd be a little more confident if I had my camera on, but I don't think I can turn it on right now. This is difficult. I feel like it looks weird. Maybe I've been looking at it for too long. Division. There. Just a little bit. Okay. Now the necklace. So, shading here is going to be difficult.
Just like super stubbed my toe.
Okay. I just hopped on because I felt bad that Andrew was like sitting here alone.
Oh, sorry.
I'm like, I was just sitting here. I was like, I used to think I could talk to a brick wall.
I used to think I could have friends. Like I mean, talking to yourself is like it's a skill. Like I mean, granted,
Yeah.
I think I'm better at it than most people because I talk to my animals all the time. So very often I am essentially talking to myself and
Yeah.
expecting no response, you know?
Yeah, no, I'm not as great at it as I used to be.
Yeah. So I feel that.
A little dark.
But I love how like your cover, like I love how Kaz's cover is like the background of your cover. Like his cover is those two
Oh,
pirates, like falling all over themselves and like running down the hill.
I did not know that.
It's like the back end of that.
I didn't notice. I mean, I saw the cover,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't
Make
realize
the
that's what was going
connection.
on. Yeah.
Just people out here, you know, living their lives,
Did he
being
say
cool.
that that's what he was doing?
I
Or is
maybe
this
I,
the fan fiction?
maybe I just assumed, yeah. Maybe I just pulled a fanfic out of my brain. I might have. I might have just pulled a fanfic out of my brain.
Well, no, I mean it does kind of
Unconfirmed headcanon.
unconfirmed headcanon. Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Um, okay.
That's a lot of layers.
So that means I need to draw another pirate.
No, it would be the one with the spyglass would be like all the way down on the bottom of the bank, so he wouldn't see him.
Definitely need to ask Kaz about that now.
Yeah, we should. If I just made it harder for both of you. Sorry.
Because it looked like that though. Okay. Spheres are hard.
Yeah.
Ah, especially when they're all the same layer except for one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm not like I get how they work, but I don't always. And it's hard to decide. Like they look like just a bunch of nipples and eyeballs right now, so I'm gonna try and fix that.
Yeah,
Okay,
they look the kind of fish eggy, you know?
yeah,
A little.
they do.
Type though.
I gotta fix.
I don't think it's ugly.
Also,
Though.
I put the
I think
shadow
it's-
in the totally wrong direction.
Oops. It'd be like that sometimes though.
Oh yeah, I forget to think about light a lot, and it can totally jack up. Well, I
All
don't
the
know, because if
things.
it's coming from there, no, that's fine. That'll
Well, it's
work.
supposed to be like in the sand though, right? Like
Yeah,
so. In theory. If it's gold,
Ooh.
then it would be shiny wherever the sun is.
yeah. So I should actually. The thing is, the angle we're looking at it from, cause,
Hmm.
yeah, this is difficult. Because the sun is not really in this drawing,
Mm-hmm.
in this painting. It's
Right.
technically coming from like right here, but it's covered by clouds. Sorry, no one could see that.
No, I can see it.
Oh, okay. Then it's like if it's covered by clouds, then there's not going to be that much light in this drawing anyway. It's going to be pretty dull, which it
Mm-hmm.
already is dull. That's my goal.
Right.
But I'm trying to like. I was about to say, so these should be super shiny, but they're not going to be that shiny. Just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But like I was like, so I should really like up the white, but that's not what I should do.
Hmm.
I should, but not as much as I just did.
Right. I'm gonna turn this off because I'm looking very yellow.
They should, in a way, be reflecting the color of the sky. Something I'm trying to figure out. these will. Those should have. No, they wouldn't have any cast shadow. Oh, doing it backwards.
Fucking it up.
I
okay.
feel like it.
It's okay. I believe in you. You're doing way better than I would literally ever.
Okay, so these would have some shadow on them. Because of the grass.
Yeah, because of the grass. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, and then, but not that much. So, like a spot like right there where some. That's not. No. Right there, some light would shine through. Maybe right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then.
Donnie said actually good isn't really that shiny. Funny enough. Actual good isn't really that shiny. Oh, gold. Okay. Polished.
Oh, gold.
So. Got it.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
I feel like gold is more sparkly than shiny. Yeah, like this would be polished, but like, yeah, I feel like gold, like, it's got like the little tiny sparkles in it, but it's not like, yeah, it's not gonna like reflect a ton of light. Now, unless it's like polished jewelry where it's got like layers of glossy coatings over it and stuff.
Or like polished silver.
Yeah, which this should have some of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is jewelry.
Right. It's interesting to me, and I realize that might sound like an insult, but it's not, that you don't like zoom in when you're doing small details like that.
Yeah.
Is that
I do sometimes, but the reason being is because you don't zoom in. It's best not to zoom in until you're doing like detail. Right now I'm not doing detail. I'm just shading.
Gotcha.
And so, because when I zoom out, this is like a tool, like a method to see if you're actually creating like distinct compositions. So like you want to have like your shadows as defined as possible and then kind of blend them. And so I feel like it's definitely not perfect, but I feel like even this far away, I can see the darkness on the gold.
Yeah.
And I can see the darkness on the flower. There's a clear division between the sand and the water and the sky.
Right.
And that's why I don't zoom out or zoom in, because when you zoom in, you can get so caught up in like making it, well, I'm on the wrong spot. Like you can get so caught up in making it like look perfect, like I want, and then people are going to look at it from this far away. So I need to look, So it's like I need to draw it from as far away as people are actually going to look at it, you know, because even if people move their head in close on a digital drawing, it's going to look about the same.
Gotcha.
Yeah. In real life, when you look up at like a traditional painting and you look real close, it like deconstructs it and you'll see. It's like when you look at like the TV lights, they're like, what, RG, it's red, green, blue, right? TV.
Yeah.
And then there's like a yellow or a white one sometimes. And it's like, it's just 3 different colors. Like LED lights are crazy. They're just 3 different colors over and over again in different patterns. And I'm like, what the heck? And it creates
kind of
other colors.
Wizardry.
Yeah. But painting does the same thing. And so
gotcha.
that's why I'm not zooming in, just because it helps with the process, and it saves time, and because I could I used to zoom in really bad all the time. Like Donnie, I even had him, I'd be like, Donnie, you're my accountability partner.
You're
I
my
need you to
eyeball.
tell me Yeah, I'm like, you need to remind me not to zoom in,
Not
and he
anymore.
would. He even did it the other day, and I was like, shut up. Now is an okay time to do it.
No,
But
no.
that's the only thing. Now, sometimes it is okay,
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't know it's not okay. But most of the time, it's not okay until I'm done with like I have to be polishing it, like choosing
Mm-hmm.
to polish it,
Right.
to zoom in fully. Like the flower, I needed to do that, but even then, I only zoomed in like
Yeah, right
to
there.
there. But that one's gonna have more detail. Even still, it needs more detail.
Mm-hmm.
Needs to be. I need to make it. I think I need to define it even more. Like make it really shiny. Make it really, or not shiny, but make it really flat. Not
Okay.
flat. I can't explain it. But anyway, do you
Like
do
more
any
like
painting or anything, Beth?
so I used to paint a lot, and my husband bought me a tablet for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like all the turtles and stuff is pretty much mostly what I've done.
Right, and then but you used
Club Studio Paint.
Studio. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, Clip Studio. Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's they just had like a lesson on how to
Mm-hmm.
use that the other day.
Yeah.
Um.
I took a couple art classes in college though. Like I took a drawing class. Actually, I think I took 2 drawing classes. And like basic like cartoon stuff. Like obviously nothing like this. Like I'm not that talented, but I can do basic bitch stuff. I'm more on like the graphic design aspect. So like
Yeah.
the layouts for this, like Kaz's channel cards, our channel cards, like the
Yeah.
the turtles, like that kind of stuff is more what I can do.
Yeah. No, that's graphic design's not easy. Like it sounds easier than painting, but
Mm-hmm.
it's really not. Like sometimes it is, but the hard thing with graphic design is coming up with something that's appealing. Like you can make something really quickly, but it has to look good.
Yeah.
Like
When I was
cuz I
younger, I used to paint a lot because
yeah.
I didn't have cable until I was like 16. And so that it was a show that used to come on PBS, and it was this woman, and I think it was called like One Stroke Painting or something like that, and she did like flowers and bunnies and like taught is basically like Bob Ross but like a woman, and
Yeah.
she used to teach this like technique that was called one stroke painting, and it like I got super into it for a little while, and so
It's
used to
probably
do that for a while.
something a lot of people need to learn now, like a lot of artists,
Mm-hmm.
myself included.
Hey, you got it to work.
Hey, Colin.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, she did.
I still can't get
That's
the
awesome.
little like black boxes. I don't know what's going on with that, but right for now it'll work.
You don't need them. Yeah.
I don't know how to. They shouldn't be there, but they are, and I don't know how to make them go away. So, right for now though, they're just gonna have to. They're just gonna have to chew.
I'm still back and forth. My son is watching Pinocchio as my wife gets ready.
The
Oh.
live action one or the OG one?
The OG one.
Mm.
He doesn't like live action stuff yet.
Wait, there's a live action Pinocchio?
Yeah, it's not good. It's creepy.
Oh, is it older?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
My favorite Pinocchio movie is Shrek and Shrek 2.
You mean your
He's actually
favorite
probably the most
Pinocchio
obnoxious
rendition?
character.
Dude, I tell you what, like, if someone appreciates music in movies, like the I Need a Hero montage in
Oh.
Shrek 2 is the
Oh
best.
my gosh,
Just
I
the
know. It's so good. I think about it every time I hear that song. I'm just like, dude. And who was it? Julie Andrews sang it? It's freaking Mary Poppins
Yeah.
singing I Need a Hero. I'm like, all right. That's cool.
Yo, she's
No,
a
yeah,
queen.
what's up?
She's a queen.
Yeah, no. Have you seen the Family Guy where Lois is talking about the whatever movie where Julie Andrews shows her breasts, and then it shows it? Supposedly there's a movie where she actually does it. I don't know, but Family Guy decides it's Mary Poppins where she does it. The kids are like, what are we gonna do? And she just takes off her shirt and goes, those are nice, but it doesn't really answer our question. I love it.
Oh my gosh. Have you seen the new Mary Poppins? The second one that came out with Emily Blunt?
I've seen some of it. The only thing I didn't like was like Meryl Streep's part, because I feel like they literally wrote a part because they're like, hey, let's put Meryl Streep in the movie because people like her. And so they're like, okay, what are we going to do with her? I don't know. We'll give her a musical number and then push her away. Like, she's done.
And like, that's it.
Like,
That's like it.
yeah, I'm like, you literally wrote a part for an actor to be there just so they're there. Like, it barely lends to the plot. But other than that,
yeah.
it looked good from what I saw.
I don't know. I didn't like it as much as the original. Like,
well,
the plot seemed a little dumb to me. Like I get it, but at the same time, I do like that they brought back Dick Van Dyke though, to be the like old guy at the end.
Yeah. Well, you know, Hamilton. So I'm like, oh, he's in it. I love it. It's my favorite.
I had a dream last night that I watched Hamilton for the first time. And like my dream was the whole show, but I've never seen it.
Oh, you've never seen it?
I've never seen it. But my dream was that I watched the whole thing.
It's pretty good. It definitely wasn't what I expected.
Yeah.
No.
The music is very modern. It's very like modernized. It's really cool. They're all very talented.
Yeah, my wife and I crazy about it. We listened because like before I even knew they were putting it on Disney Plus, I was taking a history class, and I had to listen to all these podcasts that went through different founding fathers. See ya in a second. And I listened to it and I was like, I feel like politically I agree more with Thomas Jefferson, but as a person, he's a piece of crap.
Yeah, no,
he's a hypocrite, like a hardcore hypocrite. They're all hypocrites. But I was like, like Hamilton, like I just listened to like the story of his life because I hadn't seen the musical. I knew a lot of the music at the time because I've liked Hamilton for several years now, and I've liked musicals for way too long. I'm not gay. I just really like musicals.
I'm not gay. I just like musicals. No homo. I'm just really into musicals.
No homo, but I really liked Hamilton.
How did you feel? Did you see the movie of Les Mis? Bonsoir, Casmodius.
Yeah, the new one. Who was that? Hello? Oh, hey, Kaz. What to do? We have a question to ask you in just a minute. The Hugh Jackman.
No homo. Do you like musicals?
I like Disney.
So.
And all Disney's are basically musicals.
I
like The Greatest Showman, but I haven't ever sought out other than the Disney films for musicals. Continue the question about Les Mis.
Les Mis, like the Hugh Jackman one, I actually think was great. Like, I don't know what anyone else, like what you guys thought, but I like freaking loved that movie.
Yeah.
I hated it when I first watched it.
There were a lot of people who didn't like Russell Crowe.
Oh, that's true. Russell Crowe is great actor, I think he is. But his singing is not. He's not awful. He just shouldn't be in a musical. Not a dedicated musical. Like maybe if he was in something like sillier, he'd be great. But like Les Mis is so serious, and his voice, like, again, it's not bad. But he talked like this. I'm Russell Crowe, 246 like the whole time. He just talked like that. And
hello, Twisted. That's my kitten. Okay, you can't be on my desk, princess. Nope.
He's a great character, and he's a great actor.
He's a great actor. It's just he can't. Yeah. His voice ain't suited for what.
However, huge jacked man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
My man.
No homo.
Yeah.
But
homo intended.
Homo indeed.
My wife and I both.
Homo erectus for Hugh Jackman.
You can take both of us. Just create a little Hugh Jackman hate room.
It'd be like that. I love Anne Hathaway. Like, I think she did so fucking good.
She was so good.
And oh, my heart, it just, oof.
Dude,
Yes, she is rather hot.
the tiger comes at night.
Oh,
I don't know what that means.
That's not the name of the
Oh.
song.
no,
This is
it's
what she
not.
says.
Yeah,
Ah,
Is
yeah, that's not the name of the song.
shoot, what's the name of the song? But the
The tiger.
tigers come at night.
Yeah, it's called I Dreamed a Dream.
I dreamed a dream.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called I
Took me a
Dreamed a
second
Dream.
to get there.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Yo.
Sorry.
Oh, so Kaz, Beth came up with a good theory.
Yeah, we have a headcanon that
On,
we're not sure
We have a
of.
fan fiction headcanon. Yeah.
Yes, let's
Your
go.
your it's not that deep. It's just funny.
Yeah.
Your title cover is mine from the opposite viewpoint. So those pirates in yours are these pirates over here.
Let me see for a hot second. Because I wasn't actually watching screen. So my pirates are,
Those ones
These
in
guys.
the background.
yeah, they're fighting each other. Oh, because like one's wearing the one with the.
That's what I was saying. Like it looks exactly. I don't know if you did that on purpose.
Yeah.
I didn't.
The opposite.
It's like the blind one's like he's like just attacking because he hears fighting noises, and then Peglegs is like, oh shit, like, and so he's defending his life. But Eye Patches, oh, he's going for the throat even though you can't see the throat.
Yeah.
I mean, you could take the Eye Patches off, but no.
But
If
no.
I
Doing
turn
the
on my
bit.
camera, will
Yeah,
it take
it
the
is.
stream?
I love that. I dig that so much.
I don't think so, but I don't know if she.
Oh, I can move it.
Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
wife would be like,
Oh, there.
"Oh my gosh, look at all that stuff in the background." And
My
I'm
mom's
like,
like,
I don't know.
my one, you just see the back of my head because my mirror's right behind me.
Yeah. She's like, "Oh, there's stuff on the dresser. There's stuff on the floor. There's stuff on the bed." And I'm like, "That's okay. I don't care. Who's gonna
It'd be
look?"
like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's real choppy.
Oh, what the heck? Oh, should I ditch
Oh.
it?
No,
Okay,
hang
you
on.
can
I'm
just
just gonna.
watch.
I wonder.
I just think it'd be better if it was more than just one person with their
Mhm.
video,
Yeah.
but it's not a big deal.
I wonder if I can.
So, my mom bought some wafer rolls, and I thought they were vanilla. Which, first of all, like, I was already like really like annoyed at the fact that it's vanilla because I don't like
Mhm.
vanilla.
What's wrong with vanilla?
I just don't like it. I just really don't create like.
Yeah, that's. I don't know
Well,
why that's so choppy.
it's
Because
kind of-
like, I'm looking at it from like my screen over here, like my second
Mhm.
screen, and you look really smooth. But like on
What is
the
The twisted. I know. I look like I'm about to kill people, like the robots, or
yeah, and I don't
yeah, like an AI that's.
know why it's doing that. Oh, maybe if I.
I mean, if you want, I can like check on the stream.
No, I can see
I'll
it.
watch
Yeah.
the stream.
It's like.
Okay.
Yeah.
um,
Oh, Colin.
Well-
but then
posted it.
the But then turns out the wafer rolls are fucking coconut, which is.
I think
which
mine
even
really
was
slowed it
made-
down.
No, like I said,
It'd be like
like,
that.
I'm looking at it, like on my computer, it's fine. But for whatever reason, it like transferring into Twitch, like the screen capture is just like not having it.
Yeah. It's like I assume it's just like it's just like it just can't hack all that fucking power.
It's like
All that
download
raw
and
energy.
upload at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yeah.
well,
Which
maybe I
is why like
ditch it then.
yeah. But this is why Mike said I should use my Mac as a hot plate when I'm finished with it. That's a fucking shout.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to have us all, but if it can't work, it can't work.
Well, when I get my new setup, baby, well, I'll be on camera for that one. Don't you worry. I've got you
Yeah,
covered.
for mine it will be. It just I wonder if I
I
can.
I'm really digging the blue rose
Right.
necklace though. Yeah, it's
Thanks.
What is that? Does that like represent something?
Yeah. Where's my art on here? I don't know which one's finished. I think it's this one that's finished.
Oh, it's honor.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
It's not a rose in this drawing. It's just a flower.
Oh
Mm.
snap!
Yeah.
That's cool.
Thanks.
Mhm.
Look at you and your
Doing
Symbolism.
Move. Well, no, I'll worry about it later. I'm still not 100% on the composition here, but
Can I give y'all a teaser sneak peek at something?
I'm ready.
do it.
I'm
Okay,
prepared.
let me get it open and then I'll be able to do it. This is it's concept,
Mm-hmm.
but
Oh, I wonder if my plans today were canceled.
It'd be like that sometimes. Okay.
I've got. Oh, he texted.
Oh,
What am I seeing? What am
that
I seeing?
is the journal.
yep.
That's what that is.
Oh, that's cool.
That looks.
So that art
Sick
obviously
as hell.
isn't going to be the final art, but this is one of the pieces I gave them as inspiration for the cover.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love it.
that looks slick.
So
It's so
I'm excited, and I've already started blocking it out and writing. Basically, there's going to be 5 journal entries, and there's going to be 4 single frame from like a black and white noir comic strip.
Mm.
That's
Yep.
it. Back at movie.
That is cool though. I didn't get to look at it very long, but my plans just got canceled, which
Oh.
is actually a good thing. Not the camping. I'm going camping. Now I have to go camping earlier.
Hey.
I'm going to be working on my competitive Pokemon team the entire time I'm camping because I'm bringing a Switch.
Oh, is it the fuck, what is it called? Where it's like 8-bit blocky and you like send them out into levels and they have to like is that
That's
There's-
the training, I think.
There's Pokejobs.
No. It's
Yeah.
it's a Switch game. It's free. It's like a
Oh, is it Pixelmon?
maybe. It's something like that. It's like it is Pokemon and it connects
Yeah.
to like the hub, but basically you have like you pick 3 of them and they're like your team. And you give them like different abilities and you earn like different gems and stuff and you send them off into levels and they like fight different Pokemon and then they come back. And then you
I probably haven't played that one.
Oh my god, it's so much
I
fun.
haven't.
I'm
playing-
addicted.
I'll have to have a look.
It's a problem.
Shield.
Yeah. I mean, are you doing competitive now? Like, or you doing Smuggling or VGC?
I'm gonna do competitive.
Like, as in like the double ones or like singles? Because doubles is what they use for worlds and stuff. But singles is like just like personal ones.
Oh, okay. I'll switch to doubles then. I was doing singles. I didn't know that. I haven't done competitive in a long time.
What I'll do is, I'm kind of your boy. I wanted to enter Worlds back when they were gonna do it in London. I started in Alpha Sapphire, and I started getting really into BGC and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. And then I was gonna like try and enter for Worlds, but then every D&D started happening, and we got hang on that topic.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not gonna go. I'm not doing competitive for the sake of like actually winning. Like I am, but not.
Just for fun.
It's just it's like fun and competitive. Is all.
Yeah.
Like, that's,
I mean, if you
I'm trying to
if you
build a
want-
team around Metagross.
Metagross. Yeah, I mean, there was a
Mhm.
there was a really good team on.
That's how it is on Pokemon Go. Metagross is super strong.
It's always,
is
it's
my
always been
favorite Pokemon.
It's such a cool
It's
design.
easy to get too on Pokemon Go.
So like
Yeah, I got.
rushed out.
I traded a Charmander I got on Pokemon Go for a Beldum on Pokemon Home, and I'm like, all right, cool. It's got the nature I want. It's adamant. I'm like, it's all I need because I can breed after that. I'm working on getting the. I'm trying to raid to get the 6 IV Ditto just to make my life easier, but I
Is it-
do have 2 Dittos that cover all the bases.
I mean, if you want, I might have one, and I can give you it.
Ooh, if you have
Because,
a 6 IV Ditto, I would cry.
Oh,
I might have. I mean, I've got loads, and like all my old games, like it's transferring all up. But I've got one on Sword, so I might have 1 or 2.
I
I've got
used to
5
have one from freaking on my Y version, but my I had left it at my uncle's house in Illinois
like-
like a few years ago, and he has it. I just haven't gotten it back yet. And I'm like, darn it.
Yeah. I remember when I got this 6IV, I hatched a shiny 5IV center scorch, I think it's called, the little blue center red and white. It's got blue shell, and then I found something I wanted to trade it for the Ditto.
Oh wait.
I don't know if it was worth it. To be
Oh
fair.
wait, a shiny Centiscorch is blue?
Yeah, it's got a blue
That's
shell.
cool.
It's pretty cool, and I think I should have kept it because Center Scorch is such a cool Pokemon. I use it on my team as well.
Centiscorch is really cool. I was the designs for like Corviknight is the coolest starter flyer they've made. Like way better than Pidgeot. I mean, Staravia was alright.
Yeah.
Or Staraptor and like
Solid.
those were cool. But,
Coolest.
dude, nothing tops Corviknight.
I like Talonflame a bit.
Talonflame is actually I might put Talonflame on my team.
I think they actually nerfed it as well. Like back in X and Y, it used to be like really cool because it had.
Shut up, Beth.
Hello. Welcome to the.
Sorry.
Are we just like?
Welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
We're just talking too much about Pokemon.
You just like dived balls deep right into it. There was no.
I mean, I've been invested since I was 3. You ain't.
I've been playing. I got like a Game Boy and Pokemon Blue when I was 5, and I've not stopped.
Yeah.
I still got my original copy of Red, and like I remember, like when I was 3, my dad just threw me the Game Boy and a copy of Red. I'm like, alright, cool. I don't know what to do, but I'll play. I didn't know how to read, so I would just play.
Yeah.
Because of Viridian City, I didn't realize you had to get the parcel, so I would for a whole year just play a Pallet Town through Viridian City and think, oh, this is great.
Oh, no.
And then I found out you could actually get the parcel, and then when I was 5, I started beating the game.
Yeah, when I got it took me a minute to be like, oh, I used to always hand it to my mom and be like, Mom, I need you to get me a Pokemon, because I thought that was awesome. And literally my mom would just continue what she was doing and just press A.
You gotta hold B and then like move the button to follow the shakes.
Oh my gosh.
I still do it.
Wait, you gotta hold B and what?
Like it doesn't work. I would hold B, and then up until the DS, I would do the shake. Like if it goes left, I'd go left, and if it goes right, I'd go right.
Oh, the Pokeball?
But
like,
with the Switch, I spin.
Oh, no, I meant like the very, very beginning, like talking to Professor Oak, where literally all you have to do is just press A.
Press A.
And, and you get a Pokeball. I was like, Mom, I need you to do this for me. It's way too complicated.
I need you. Please help.
Yeah. And then one time she just was like, no, like you play your game. I'm done. And I was like, oh. And then I got the Pokemon by pressing A a lot. And I was like, oh, sweet.
Ta-da!
Oh, I can pick. Luckily, I was never picky about which starters she got for me. So if I got Bulbasaur, Squirtle, or Charmander, I was like, all right, sick. They're all awesome.
Whichever one you ended up with, yeah.
I remember, the first time I beat the game was with like my Squirtle, but I used to always pick Charmander.
Yeah, I go back and forth. I still, to this day, can't decide which one I like the most.
Right now, though, I'm big on Bulbasaur because
same.
it's all of that Bulbasaur propaganda. The Bulbasaur propaganda got me.
Yeah, on Instagram?
I used to follow them on Facebook.
Oh, God. Yeah, no, Bulbasaur propaganda is great. But yeah, no, that is kind of like my headspace right now is D&D and Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, who's Baterfly? You've been here for a minute, and I've not said hi to you.
I said hello.
Okay, good.
You know, back when you were ignoring everyone, talking about your Pokemans.
Hey,
it's important. It's not important, but it's
exactly fun. No. In all fairness, it could have been important if I became the world champion. I was so certain I would like do really well because like I played in a certain way that no one else really did. I think.
I tell you what, if you become the world champion, then you can have a whole stream dedicated to just talking about Pokemon, and I won't even interrupt you. You can do whatever you want. If you become the world champion of Pokemon, then you can have a whole stream all to yourself.
Yeah. You know, friends, even on my own stream, it's still doing. It has been. Twitch is not working for me. I can't. It didn't even let me see chat.
Is it being funky? Well, if you watch the stream, then you'll be able to see it. Because I figured it out.
good.
Oh, I was so proud of myself. I've literally been fucking fighting with this shit for days now.
That's just how you treat computers. You fight with them if they don't work. You just throw them in the bin.
Just right in the bin. Just bye.
Yeah.
Throw them in the bin.
Right in the bin.
Yeah, just straight in. Oh, this is harassment.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing about Galar. I was like, this game is British. It's not, but they say lots of stuff, and I'm like,
I like
"Ah."
how like they. I really liked it.
What did they? I remember Hop said, "Come over to mine," and I was like, "Ha!" And like, I don't even remember what else he said. That I was just like, "This is."
There's a lot of
really
like
funny.
slang that not slang, but like terminology that you have.
Mhm.
Like I vibe with.
Yeah.
And like I love Leon. Like I wanted to cosplay as Leon when the game came out for Comic Con.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Leon's cool. I like
I like his design. His design's hella cool.
Yes, I liked. Gosh, who was it?
Pierce has a really cool design as well.
Pierce is
The-
cool. Nessa had a good design.
Yeah.
I
didn't. The only one I didn't vibe with is Ryan or Ryan.
Raihan, I thought he was kind of cool.
I didn't vibe with him.
I think it wasn't a character I necessarily liked the design. It was the Isle of Armor dojo.
I haven't
clothes.
seen it yet. Yeah.
Oh, dude, those clothes, they're just cool. I don't wear them. I wore them for the story, and then I was like, all right, cool, I'm going back to my regular stuff. And I haven't done Crown Tundra yet.
I need to get it. In offense, I could get it now, but I'm not.
I shelled out I got it for a little cheaper because there was like a slight deal on it, and I'm like, all right, I'm getting it.
Ooh,
But
you gotta catch it now.
yeah. Oh, Urshifu, the legendary you get from Isle of Armor.
Yeah.
Is so.
I like
cool.
the design. It's a really cool design.
Yeah. Oh, what the? Oh, dang it.
I think I might save it though, because what I'll do is because I want to stream Pokemon, so I might I might wait and then get it for when I stream it. And then I'll
Do you have
go
like a capture card?
Not yet. I was gonna get one for my DS, but then I think might as well source them out for the Switch, or if I must emulate that bitch, even though I shouldn't.
Even though you shouldn't.
Even though I
Yeah.
shouldn't.
No, they crack down on
Yeah, they've done.
lots of stuff.
I remember like years ago, like I used to emulate the Game Boy games, but then like I couldn't find them anymore for a while.
Oh yeah, I still play like Emerald on my phone. I went to a I was like I wasn't student teaching, I was observing like a class for school, and all I had to do was observe an art class. So I'm like sitting there while a bunch of kids are drawing, and my teacher's walking around in circles, and I'm just like, dude, I talked to some of the kids and I drew pictures in some of these classes, but half the time I was playing Emerald.
It'd be like that. I used to
Yeah.
play on the bottom.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't need this.
Mm. Oh,
Okay.
did you decide what you wanted to do with the straights or the fillers or the crags?
Not
The-
100% yet, but what I think I'm gonna do is kind of leave them as they are. Like, not like I'm gonna add details to them and stuff, but like
Mhm.
leave them in their position, and then I might even get rid of like this stuff back here.
Yeah.
And replace it with ships just in the distance, and then draw like a I gotta find the right layer though. I didn't name all these layers, so you know I'm a noob, I guess.
So you made a
Like that
poor
layer. Like,
decision.
I started naming them right at the end, like as if like there was a point by that time.
Okay, so that's that layer. Why is that there? Oh, my baby's crying.
I'll say get little Andrew, but that's.
Uh,
I need to stop like mentioning their names. I don't know if like I'm allowed to.
To mention
Oh, I don't care.
the children names.
The children's, yeah.
I might ditch those. I might have to even kind of move these a little bit, and then put like a ship back there, like with that one. distant crags.
Weird distant crag.
That was rude.
That's what we get for talking about Pokemon, I guess. Yeah, I think like with my one, I was going for. I thought you had like a brush tool that like made it like a ship just then, but no, you just got really capture that shape. I think that might want to be smaller. I think compared to like how far the ship in front is, unless that's a huge ass fucking ship.
This ship, I don't even know if it's gonna stay.
Okay.
Because it's just a little shape right now.
Mm.
And I don't know if this one's gonna stay either.
It do be like that.
It's just kind of.
It's just ghosting, if you will.
Yeah, I'm trying to. But that needs to be darker.
I don't understand how you could paint in Photoshop. I could never. In all fairness, I was never a painter or any digital painter.
What do you use?
I use I've been trying to use Clip Studio recently. But like when I do like line art and stuff, I do Ambacca because it's easier. Well, I'm probably gonna try Clip Studio this time because I actually found a brush or pen that works the way I want it. But like I want to do like more painterly style. Either like. No, I don't want to call it blotchy shading, but like that's how it looks to me. Or Ken Sugimori style painting, or like the early Ken Sugimori style. Anyway.
Yeah, like I don't know. Do you know what? The only like thing that made me want to paint was Beth's gonna kill me.
That's why I didn't refer to what the art's from.
Yeah, Pokemon Heroes. The one with the one with Latios and Latios?
Yes, that was really
those
scenes.
Venice. Yes, they just remade Venice, but in Pokemon, and it was so good. I saw it and I was like, okay, this is amazing.
I haven't seen it in years, but that was I think that's like one of my favorite movies from them, and like the art for that was.
No, yeah, it was awesome.
Awesome.
It was really good.
But yeah, I didn't. I've been trying to not practice, or I say practice because I haven't actually gotten to do any practice for it. Like I want to do.
Haha.
What's that?
Just be that
Poop.
It's poop.
Oh, I wasn't sure. I'd never heard of it.
Yeah.
Does he? He doesn't. Don't. Okay.
That's what this little canoe looks like.
I think that's it. I think. I think it might need to be up a bit more from the back, if that makes sense. Maybe.
Hold on.
That was me.
Holy cow.
If you were trying to figure out what that sound was.
Yeah, I'm mostly just experimenting on this canoe right now. I even need to put it in some it's a little saturated. It's gonna be in the water. I need to put a person in it.
Mm.
With oars. I said oars, not oars.
I'm over here trying to find some things. And there's... I realized, like, how much I've sent you guys, like, pictures of things. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
It'd be like that.
I really do be like that. I'm trying to figure out where the fuck I sent it. If I just sent it straight to Donnie by himself. I might have.
But that's not good.
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay.
Let's see.
Ah. Oh no. Stop.
What?
It's ridiculous.
Photoshop do be like that sometimes.
Yeah. Could have done it a different way, you know, and just locked the layer, but that's
I only recently found out what like alpha layers are, and like I learned like a week before I taught Sophie how to use clipping masks. Like,
oh, you taught Sophie how to use a clipping mask?
Like she wasn't sure how they worked, so like I was like, oh, this is it. And like that was a week before, just after I learned what they were myself.
I use them at work a lot.
They're really helpful, especially for like pattern stuff. I think. Oh, that's what I mainly use them for. And keeping patterns in place. And gradients.
Yes, I use them for. I don't even really use them for what they're for. I use them to crop half the time, but
I feel that
it's faster a lot of
Yeah.
times to just crop, like on Illustrator at work.
Yeah.
So
I could never get the hang of Illustrator. I never liked it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but Kaz, can you follow again for a second? I want to try them. I want to see if it.
Yeah, give me a sec. Oh, you can tell me need this from hang on now. You know, I can't say hang on. It's not my stream.
Your queen
Yeah.
requested something from you.
I believe the word you're looking for is demand.
I said, can you? That implies that I gave you kind of a choice.
But did I really have a choice, Bethany? Sorry, my queen.
I mean, I guess. I'm a benevolent goddess.
oh
You
right,
like
this one's soft. I don't want that. I want this.
I just wanted to use a word. I've been just fucking like this. If you know anything about coding, please message me because I need your help. like SOS needs assist.
Me out here asking how do you use a TikTok.
I think it's a great idea.
I thought it was hilarious, but I have no idea how to like work it. Plus, like, I mean, I know how to edit videos and shit, but like I basically message. I'm not gonna say the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, if I say it, someone will steal it. But like, I'm okay. Make an OnlyFans, but it's wholesome OnlyFans content.
OnlyFans. Well,
No,
I mean, I guess
it's-
if you had your shirt off, then you technically would have your titties out, and that counts.
But no, I mean, like, I might show my ankle. That's as far as I go.
Oh,
I'll show an ankle.
oh,
Is it a requirement of OnlyFans to like?
be
show-
naked.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it actually?
I don't know. That's a good question.
No, I
But,
think
like-
you can put whatever you want, but people.
Tend to put
Yeah.
they
Oh, yeah.
titties.
Like it was just me wholesome content. But then I thought like a TikTok would do like it'd be the same with TikTok, and I think I might get more reach with the TikTok anyway. Plus, like I'm not like I don't want to make money off it, because I just think it's hilarious and I want to share the meme. But you'll find out the meme when I make it. Oh, I can't tell you guys what it is. It's big secrets.
It's big
I think
follows. It's big follows.
Yeah, it's actually a scam. Just trying to.
It's a
get you. Yeah. Don't follow my TikTok if you see it coming. You heard it here first. Also, what if I told you, Andrew? I only very recently started using like the transform tool and the marquee tools to resize stuff with my arm.
What did you use instead?
I never did it.
Oh. I rarely do it.
Mm. As you
I
hear.
But with backgrounds,
Mm.
with characters, I don't usually do it except in like the very, very, very beginning stages.
Yeah, like I was doing a sketch for that commission, and like there was just like the lady had a big head. I'm like, oh fuck, she has a big head.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, let me just, cause like it's easy to do, cause like I expect like especially because I use anti-aliasing or I turn it off, so like it's when I resize it, I'll have to redraw it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it do be hella helpful. I wish I used it sooner.
It do be.
It do be like Adobe software. It do be Photoshop.
It do.
Kaz, did you do it?
Excuse me. Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna
Let me do it
pout.
again.
I'll do it.
Alright, let me do it again.
I'll
There you
cry.
go. You want me to spam follow you?
Yeah.
I might probably get banned. I can't. I'll get banned.
Why not?
I might.
Why would it?
Here's another unfollow. And
Oh, well then don't do that.
follow you guys again. Anything showing up?
Okay, I'm gonna mess
Feel
with
like
the
a
grass
silence.
now.
Somebody who's in chat who's not following us, you should follow it so I can see if it worked.
Oh my gosh.
I think
You
I don't know
can
if there's anyone.
you can immediately unfollow if you so choose. I just need to see if the alert works.
What are you acting like?
Look, I'll do it.
I'm doing it.
it's
Bethany, I'm
it's
doing
not showing that you're doing it.
Unfollow. Follow.
it. And then, yeah, I'm just following as well, as you said that.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Okay, so yours just popped up. Andrew. Just popped
Oh, I
up.
don't see it.
Oh, that's fucking racist.
But Kaz isn't coming up.
We know why.
I I don't see mine.
I don't see
If you
either.
guys, I didn't see it pop up on the actual Discord screen
Are we having the same problems that we had last time? Because I'm annoyed by
with the
this.
chat.
I don't understand. Wonder if I can just. Hey, there it goes.
Hey,
That's what it was supposed to look like.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Max Art. Who's Max Art?
It's not.
Thanks.
It's the.
Art
Fake.
Max.
Yeah, it's not real.
Thanks, Fakey.
you appreciate it. You are
Yeah.
not real.
You're a real fan.
A. Okay, so none of those were real, but just know that. But that's what they would look like if they were real.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna change where they are though. I think I'm gonna move them to the other side, I think. Okay. Hi, Puma.
I was gonna say. Well, then Bethany
Howdy,
had to say,
hey.
oh,
What up?
I saw the dab.
Did you see it? Did you see it?
I saw it.
The dab is for follows. There's one that's like, it's like holding up the word sub, and it's like, and there's like a heart eyes,
Yeah.
and there's one that says hype. Like, please nobody
Yeah,
clip
hype.
what I just did because that was a not cute face. Please do not.
Let me just.
No! That was super unattractive.
Shouldn't told me to clip it.
No.
You know the rules.
You weren't even watching it.
I am.
No.
I saw all of it happen.
That's a lie.
You want me to rewind this bit? I saw it. I saw it. I saw it just then.
Don't look. Don't look at my 8 chins.
I was gonna say there was 8.
How's it going? Good. How are you, Puma? Do you know anything about CSS? Because if so, message me because I need help.
Thought you almost asked him about CS:GO for a second.
No. I don't care about any of
I
that.
thought he just wanted to score on some moves.
I'm just trying to get these fucking... One day, I will figure it out. Yeah!
One
Good,
day
because
more.
Yeah.
I'm losing my shit.
My brother's actually. He's like, picked all his options for school,
Mm-hmm.
and he's decided to do computer science.
Mm.
Design.
Fancy.
So it's gonna be a little coding whiz. It's gonna be an absolute nerd. Is what he's gonna
Yeah.
I feel like it's the dumbest question that I could possibly have.
do. What is it?
It's like the brackets and like the little dots and the slashes. Like we're trying to figure out if they go there or if they don't go there, or like where they go, or if I'm supposed to have like things in between them. Like I have it. I have the fucking code, but I don't want the whole thing that's posted. I only want chunks of it because it's not working the way that it's posted. So I'm like, if I just pull
Right.
the pieces that I want, but it's not going in right and it's looking dumb. And I'm just like, I know that it's right. I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. But like I know that it's
Take out
not.
the bit. Like,
I know that it is wrong, but it's not wrong. It's only like a little bit. It's like one thing is not right.
it'd be like that.
It would be like that.
What do you do?
Is Colin
Also-
still here? Colin, are you around?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
What's up? What up?
Nothing. I was just asking if you were still here now.
Yeah, I'm doing science.
Ooh, what kind of science?
Looking at like background research, lit review.
Message me, I'll do what I can. Oh, thanks, Puma. You're a lifesaver.
They're close to empty.
Oh, sorry, I'm over here getting blinded. God, I'm so bright. Okay. Let's see. I don't think I have you in direct messages. However, since I'm the queen, I can just message you from the Discord.
Hey Puma, do you play Pokemon?
Oh my goodness.
Plays Pokemon. Look at him. Not in a bad way. It's saying you're a kid.
Oh,
He
What, you
said,
don't like
ew,
Pokemon?
no.
You dirty bitch. Fucking rude.
Why not? The video
Carol was
game
calling him a kid.
or the card game, but I'm specifically referring to the video game.
Yeah. Jacob from my stream, he plays Pokemon.
The card game or the video game?
The video game.
I like the card game. I just don't want to spend the money on it.
I feel it. When I was starting, all my last year of uni, I bought a bunch of cards. And I'll show you my binder one time. There's so much. Like I almost completed like 3 Sun and Moon sets that they released after the Sun
Yeah.
and Moon.
He said, oh, less ew, but still.
Yeah, I see. He done like the grind's not so bad in the new ones, though. The competitive grind in pretty much
Oh.
anything before this one sucked. It got better over time, and this is the first one where I'm like, okay, this is bearable. But like even
think-
Sun and Moon sucked, like the grind.
Yeah, I think Sun and Moon like that like felt like the longest for like it's the way it opens. But I think competitive grind on this one is worse. I think only because I was it's just the hatching the eggs is just more tedious. Because on Sun and Moon I could fucking gen all the Pokemon I wanted.
Oh, hatching the eggs? Oh, well, on Sun, yeah, but you're not supposed to do that, right? But, like, you...
I mean, yeah, I mean I do it, but
You mean, like you
that's not illegal.
hack them?
I would just hack in the I just hack them in the ones I want.
So, I don't know about
long as
Sword and Shield, but if you hacked a Pokemon and then got an egg from it, the egg was legal. But the Pokemon
yeah, I mean,
wasn't.
like, technically, no. If like you gen the Pokemon, it isn't technically illegal. But like, if you make sure it like, follows the legal parameters, like it's got the right moves, it's got all the XP and everything's valid, it's fine. Like you can use that online.
If they, yeah, I got an Articuno in a trade one time.
Yeah.
And it was called freepokemon.com, and its ID number was 666, and I was like, okay, dang it, that sucks because this is awesome, but it's fake. And
Yeah, like when the shit like that, like that's fucking
that sucked.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't do shit. Like, I was purely just to save it from grinding. And like, I used to, I didn't mind like getting like hatching finding the right egg. It was just more so like, I'd gen just like, go into the gens. I think it was power save. We power save it so that it had the right moves, and then it just basically had everything it needed.
My friend wants to wonder trade or surprise trade a bunch of Wailords and nickname them Your Mom, like URMOM, and then attach like a burn heal to them. So when I get bored, I'm about to start doing that.
Do it. I remember there was this one giver as a part because I used to make really unorthodox sets, and I had this Go-Go, I think it's called.
Yeah, Go-Go.
Yeah, and like I made it shiny, and it's for Year of the Goat.
I'm watching Beth on stream.
So fucking bored.
I'm just like.
There's a lot of judgment.
It do be like that.
No, because Puma messaged me and he was like, okay, so this is what you want. And I'm like, yes, please.
He fixed it?
Can you fix please?
Oh, is Puma helping you with the coding?
Yes.
Yeah. Good job, Puma.
I'm sorry, Kaz. I thought it was funny what Beth is doing, but what are you saying?
I thought that was hilarious.
What was that about me not being hilarious? What did I say?
Even when you're not doing it.
Who are you?
I am hilarious. Puma coming in clutch. Thanks.
No, I was saying like it was like I just did a similar thing, but like it was for a giveaway, just Year of the Goat. I think it was a really cool set as well because like it's designed to be a stalwart essentially, so it had high HP, but instead of giving it defense, it gave it speed, and then like it could like it didn't like do damage, but like you could if you gave it because if you did Cotton Guard set up Cotton Guard 3 times.
Dude, Cotton Guard's crazy.
It was so good. And I used that. And then like that. I wouldn't say wreck house, but it was really good.
I'm gonna make a competitive like team of all dub wool.
If you have you got a team on Sun and Moon? Or Ultra Sun and Ultra?
No, I don't.
Dang. I've got a decent team on there that I wouldn't mind. But I haven't got thingy yet.
Not a competitive one.
And I used to have this Drifloon that like this is why Drifloon is one of my favorite Pokemon.
Drifloon's awesome.
Like it had I can't remember what the ability is called, but like you give it a Flame Orb and it gets burned on the first turn, but that raises its special attack by 1.5.
Have guts? Is that guts? Oh no, guts raises regular attack, I think.
Yeah, this is it's specifically if it's burnt, and it raised special attack and it just fucking wrecked house.
Yeah.
Togekiss is really good as well.
I have a Tyranitar with guts that I'm probably going to burn or poison.
I would say probably poison.
Because it's ground type? Or wait,
No.
why?
Burn will cut his attack in half, and
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, Burn cuts attack in half. Paralysis cuts speed in half.
I knew about the paralysis.
Yeah, and I think those are the only two that do shit like that. But and I think Tyranitar is a special. I mean, a physical.
He's a physical attacker for
Yeah,
sure.
so that you wouldn't want burn on him.
Yeah. Cool.
Weakness policy, I think, is or assault vest is pretty common on him. We used to be anyway. It's been so out since like I've been in the meta. I mean, so long. Sorry.
Yeah.
So Beth, quick question. When
Answer.
you have all these like short little messages, they show up real nice, but what happens when I drop in a paragraph?
That's what I told her. Try it.
Yeah, try it.
I don't have a paragraph. You haven't.
Just
I don't know anything about
Lorem
Homebrew.
ipsum it.
Who?
Lipsum. Just type in random stuff.
It's not long enough.
It also cut it off. That's weird. It didn't
No.
like extend it down.
Oh, well, it's all one word. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that like that. I'm just spamming that shit.
Yeah.
Quit spamming.
It's
Your
like,
auto-block.
yeah, like you have to put spaces in between, otherwise it doesn't recognize it, and it's just one long.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. It'll just cut randomly.
But that's okay. I mean, if someone's gonna write a book on a Twitch chat, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
how often do we really get that?
Mm-hmm.
And we can
Most of-
still read the regular chat.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just like, it's for like if we save the recordings and we have them posted as VODs, or if we like save the recordings and post them onto YouTube, then people can read like what the chat was and what we were
That's
responding
true.
to. Normally we try to read them out loud so that people know what we were reading, but with this, at least they can see like what we missed or
Sure,
what we
sure.
didn't answer.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Andrew,
Yeah.
why do you have 9+ notifications in your Discord?
Because they're all from one's from Turtle Guild, one's from Topoturtle. One is from. I mean, I have more than 9. I have
Alright.
32 for the Foundry Discord.
Jeez,
Oh.
God, how do you?
I don't care, dude. I have text notifications all the time. I ignore so much. Like my
Maybe-
family blows up my phone, and
Yeah, I ignore people too, but I at least make sure the notification goes away so they're properly ignored.
Well, I don't like to ignore them. I just do it so that it reminds me, like, oh hey, I should go check what that is
Ugh,
later.
disgusting. Oh, it's gross.
Doesn't bother me. I am.
This might be the closest I feel to anxiety.
I need to do like a drop shadow layer and get rid of like the layer shading. And then just do it on its own.
I looked up and I just saw like fucking Kaz's like chunky ass
Hello.
comment.
Actually, I'll have you know that's a. You could translate that, and that would be a form of. That's lorem ipsum in my saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noted.
It's easily translatable.
See, you want to know how I know that's not true?
You want like? Let me write your name in my language, Brian.
Because I wrote the definition of lipsum right above it.
Huh, no, what you wrote, Andrew, is just fine, but I know that it's not the translation.
No, it's not. Well, lipsum is not you
Like,
can't
is it
translate it.
Isn't it? I
It's-
thought like it's just like a general paragraph in Latin.
It's not actual Latin. It's meant to kind of look like it, but
Okay.
it really it's just fake
Gobble up.
made up words that look real enough if you don't read it and you just scroll past it. Like
Okay.
it's automatically plugged into websites. Like here's some.
Yeah, I remember like learning about it in like when I started taking.
Oh wait, hold on.
Hubban!
Maybe it is.
No, not Alabama.
Oh,
Why is Dodger in his cage?
because he was crying.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Who knows? Not me.
I don't know.
I may be wrong.
Duolingo just gets me. That's the fuck you say.
But I may be right. Where's
Well,
Colin?
because-
Colin didn't come in with the song.
It's based.
stuff.
It's based off like Cicero, and I think it's based off of.
Don't rip, get the prize.
Yeah, it's just like speech, like cutting.
Okay.
Is this abuse? You're getting some ribs.
Candy. What a good hubland. Hubland. Oh my god.
Basically, Brian, your name would be Diana.
It is.
And then my giant thing.
And then this is for me. I think it has alcohol in it, but I'm also not really sure. So we'll find out. Me and Riley both want one. This is my second surprise. It is.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
23 monies.
Why? Why you need that?
For the glasses. The Jack Daniels glasses.
Okay.
Also, my lighter's dying, so I didn't get any lighter.
What is that? Oh, his. Okay, got you.
Ooh, I guess. It's hella.
I'm gonna change, take the dog out, and then head over to Riley's.
So did you get my message or?
What message?
Okay, so if you have a paper due tonight,
Not tonight.
so when are you doing your paper?
I'm gonna do it while I'm over there.
That's
Papers.
a lie. You're
It's
gonna
not.
write your
It's been
paper.
a rough. It has been a rough goddamn week.
Why are you yelling?
I almost had to work Saturday. I gotta come in early on fucking Monday.
I'm just
We're
saying.
gonna stay late on Monday. All
am-
the fucking E6s are pawning off their duties to all the E5s.
I'm just saying, I'm unconvinced that you will finish your paper while hanging out with
Well,
Riley.
That's why I'm married. I'm not gonna finish it. Fuck no. 2 fucking pages. Who the fuck said anything about finishing? I'm gonna start it.
Okay.
More than just one line of brainstorming, which wasn't my fault.
Okay, well, so are we doing salmon tonight or tomorrow?
Salmon.
Salmon!
It's
Salamander?
Probably.
I don't.
Sus.
I'm not gonna be done
Salmon.
until 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we're gonna smoke it.
No.
Smoked salmon.
You are not gonna ruin my salmon like that.
Bitch, it's my salmon. I bought it with my paycheck in my fridge in my motherfucking house at my duty station.
Yeah?
So how about we rethink whose motherfucking salmon it is?
Wait, pause. Riley's allergic to salmon.
It makes him sick when he throws up. He's also smoking burgers.
We have burgers in the. Are we using those as well?
No.
Wait, why are we gonna make salmon and burgers? This doesn't make any sense.
God, I fucking want some smoked salmon.
So why don't we just do it tomorrow? And then I can make it the way that I normally make it.
Oh my god, why do you have to be so difficult? Why can't you just agree with everything I say like a good wife?
He's right though, Beth.
You're
Yeah.
the reason I have a drinking problem.
Am I? Is it me?
Yeah.
You sure it's not the military?
Oh no. It's you alright.
Is it me? Okay. Thanks for my Reese's Pieces.
Not the Toblerone.
Well, I mean,
It's the biggest one you can buy.
I mean, it's not.
You know how much that thing was?
I don't know.
That thing was like $50.
It's not.
I
There
swear.
is a bigger one than that.
That thing was like $50 at the fucking commissary.
Because there is a bigger one you can get. There's a
So you
5.
don't believe me?
No, there's a 5-pound one you can get when it's closer to Valentine's Day.
So you're saying that you want one, a bigger one? The
My
one
phone.
that I got you wasn't good enough?
No, I didn't shut up.
I literally had to fight off 3 kids.
Beth, that is
7
verbatim
ladies,
what you
and
just
an old
said.
dude for that.
What if I didn't even like Toblerones?
Well,
Dude.
then I tell you to stick it where the
Don't even
motherfucking
know.
sun does not shine.
I'm just kidding.
It'll
I
melt.
know it's a goddamn
If you
lie.
do that.
Yeah, Colin said it'll melt if I do that. I wish you could see the face that he just gave you.
I about we stop talking about my wife's private areas?
Wait, what?
Those are my properties?
That's like all we talk about, though.
Technically, it's super my intellectual property.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
I found
no. I'm saying to what he said.
You're back in
Look
the
at this
kitchen.
giant total on you guys.
That's what she said. Am I wrong? Is that indeed not what she said?
Alright, so when is food then?
I don't know. Riley's family isn't even home, so we're gonna go have some fucking guy time while we have goddamn time.
He sounds like my friends. Like the ones I have in Illinois.
Day to go to Patch, and then she just
God,
went
wait.
to Patch.
Can you break this for me?
Oh my god.
I
Can
need
you
your-
break it?
I need your man strength.
Give it to me.
I don't have
Give
some.
it to
I'm
me.
a weak woman. I need your help.
See, you would die without me. God damn. There.
Yay! Thank you. Appreciate you.
Shit was fucking
Wait,
solid.
what are you
And
typing in, Kaz?
Movie night.
Oh, I see Puma's asking questions too.
Oh, I was typing.
We
Oh,
never fucking know, Puma. It's always a mess, but we appreciate you.
There's a
You're pretty
saying.
honest.
It says there's too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I shall.
Too many. Too many cooks. Too many cooks.
This is like the one time we have everybody. Puma's here, Kaz is here, even
Yeah,
Andrew's
we say that
here.
every time we have everybody.
I know. It just happens so irregularly. We're all just so excited about it.
I'm
By the way-
about to have to leave
Good.
in 5
Yeah.
minutes.
I will.
Wait,
I'll let
who's
you know.
leaving?
First.
Andrew is leaving.
The ones.
Oh,
We've gone camping.
so what's? Oh.
Yeah, I'm about to have to get ready for it. Brian, are you gonna come up?
Camping? No.
Well, you and Jen did last year.
Yeah, I know we
My
did.
man. He doesn't want to pop a
Did you not have a good time?
They weren't
No.
there very long.
I don't like outdoors. What the fuck? Why would anyone like outdoors?
I love the outdoors.
Ugh, you're disgusting.
We got a cool hill.
Thanks.
in the parking lot.
You're welcome.
It's nice.
Oh.
Nothing nice about the outdoors. It's not even air conditioned.
Shut up.
That's called glamping.
I like
Who?
I like both though. Glamping can be fun too.
Fuck
Yeah,
is
it can be.
lamping?
It's like
Same.
Glamping
camping.
is
Yeah.
glam camping.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Oh, like
Oh, that's like RV camping.
Yeah, or like where you
like,
stay in like a
tent.
cabin or something like
If you,
that.
if you have a way to charge your phone, it's glamping.
Okay, yeah, I would never not go. If I had to go one or the other, I would only go glamping.
I like both. We have backpack tents and then we have like glamping tents.
Why would you ever not want to have your phone charged? What are you supposed to do all day?
Be in nature.
Yeah, be in nature, go on a boat, fish.
Climb a tree.
No.
Dude, fishing is that's what I'm looking forward to. Fishing and competitive Pokemon.
Hey, baby. I mean, towards Pokemon, not fishing. I've never fished. I mean, I went fishing with my dad once. It was hella boring.
I only started liking it recently.
Puma said, "What are we gonna
probably
do
like
when
a
Andrew's gone?"
person thing because
Yeah, I think I'd enjoy it now. Like when I was a kid, I just had no fucking patience.
You young guys, like, you don't need to get away.
No, I'd like to. I
Older
really
you
want to go
just-
camping. Camping is something I'd love to do. I wouldn't.
You
do
can
like a
only
big
go
family
camping
camper,
if you know in the mountains, Kaz.
He can go camping in the desert. That way he can work on his Western Noir.
That's fucking rude. Firstly. Secondly. there's no
To answer your
point.
question, Puma, we have a couple options. If I don't, Dr. Cullen, are you staying or no?
Oh, like I'd have to leave. I'd have to leave within like 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, normally it would be morning brew with Dr. Colin, but I can probably do a map or something.
I cannot find the layer.
You young men have no needs worth mentioning.
Puma, aren't
saying-
you the youngest man here?
Who?
Isn't Puma the youngest man here?
Is he?
I
Puma
thought he
here?
was like 19.
Oh.
Really?
I thought I'm about to be real wrong. I have the impression, but
Puma does not sound 19.
I was led to believe that he was like 1920.
Oh.
Oh, he's making fun of Colin.
Dr. Colin. I get it.
Colin, you want me to set the ring? Don't worry. Puma, get your boxing gloves ready. 9 rounds.
9 rounds.
9 rounds of bare knuckle boxing.
Well, I already schooled someone today. I'm good.
Let's go. But Puma, he ain't messing right now. Nah,
The only thing about that I don't get is young people. Like, I get you can argue with old people. Like, older people are not always right.
Mhm.
But a lot of times, like, there's like one ground you can never be wrong about, and or never like the old people have always been around longer, so they naturally know more. Like, that's not that they're smarter,
Well, it's not,
but they
yeah.
naturally know more. And it's like, I can't.
It's not just knowing the information; it's applying the information.
Yeah,
Once you have
well,
experience, you know how to apply information, and you know how to deduce better.
yeah,
No, I'm
it's
willing-
like I can know that if something an old person says wrong, like says a fact that is wrong, then okay, that's one thing. But I can't really convince them though. Like, you have to just, like, the most you can do with like an old person is be like, oh, thanks. The most you can do with an old person is be like, all right, you do you. Like, that's like
in all fairness, like, I mean,
the biggest
it
argument
depends.
you can have with them.
It purely depends on the person. Like, same with like even young people. Like if I argue with someone, if someone changes my point of view, I'll be like, all right,
Yeah.
I vibe with that. Like, if you can change my point of view through the argument, then like, I'm wrong. But and like, there's old people that are like that. Like, my dad's like that. Like, I wouldn't say he had abhorrent views. He just didn't understand a lot of shit. And then when I started becoming a bit more liberal, if you will, I started explaining stuff to him, and then he's like, "Oh shit, okay, oh that's fine." Like, I mean, like, it doesn't bother me anyway. And then like he's like, and so his view changed, even though a lot of his brothers aren't, or his brother specifically isn't like that, and like they all grew up with the same views.
You can change. Like, I'm not saying like you can't change.
Yeah, no, it's
just fine. I'm just saying, like,
harder,
most of the time they have been further than you. Period. It does not matter what you've been through, what they've been through. They've literally just been around longer than you. There are things that comes with, no matter what. There are things that just being around longer comes with.
Yeah.
That
you can't learn.
Like, you
through...
can't
Well, you
empathize, or you can't empathize because it's impossible for you. You literally cannot understand it, even if it's like something very small.
Mhm.
But sometimes it's big. But
So, fun fact. Brian hates this about me, I guess. So I have 15 tattoos, right? My
I
grandpa.
don't hate it. I just don't understand it.
So
you don't need to.
yeah, that's fine. So my grandpa was old school Navy, like real old school Navy, and he does not believe that women should have tattoos. And so that's the only thing.
Well, see, that's
that,
the thing. Like,
I'm a disappointment to him about is the fact that I have so many tattoos.
That's the only one?
That's it.
oh my gosh. But I mean, yeah, like there are things like that. It's like, dude, like, I can't convince you. That's your belief. Like, not to say that you can never be convinced.
Yeah.
But I don't have the magic formula to convince you.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you really think that, like, the best you could do is just be like, all right, agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Because there's no backing for that.
Mhm.
It's a belief. You have to be agreeing, unless it's a belief that you both hold to. Then in that case,
Yeah.
okay, I need to go.
Okay, bye.
Later, mate.
I made
Yeah.
some progress. So. Okay.
Bye,
guys. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Sounds good.
Bye. Good luck.
Bye.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna adjust our screen here. So, what do we want to do? Do we want to do a map? Do we want to do World Anvil?
I mean, I'm working on a dungeon. So.
Up to you. I can even do monsters.
Are we gonna have a math
It's pretty
boy?
boring.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Let's have math boy time.
It would just be me opening up an Excel sheet, but
Puma, aggressively jots down.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Alright,
look at that! Even
hang on,
Puma's down.
hang
He's
on.
like, I can do some homebrew.
Yeah, come by, Puma.
Can Puma enter the chat?
Into which one are we in? We're in stream, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, he should be
hop
able to.
in, yeah. But it's on principle. Like,
Hey, Puma.
hey.
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 Oh god, oh god.
Forgot to mute the Twitch, so.
It'd be like that sometimes. Okay, so then I guess can you verify then how old are you, Puma? You don't have to give us an exact number. You can give us like a 18 to 25 or like 25 to 30 range.
Currently, I am. As of now, I am 20.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I was. What
Yeah,
did I say? 1920.
That's close.
I'm not that old.
That's, it shows how much you know, Cass. See, I actually pay attention to people.
I thought. I mean, he's still like I didn't like. I thought
No,
he was
it's
around
okay.
my age, and he is still around my age.
It's okay, Cass.
Come on, up, bro.
You just don't pay attention
Nah.
to people. You just don't care about people. You just don't empathize like I do.
Yeah, me and Brian are best friends.
Oh,
I already know this.
That's
But
actually proven.
also,
Are we doing this again?
personally,
Again, it's been proven.
You know what's crazy? This is the first time in my life anyone has fought over me.
how does
I mean,
that
I'm
make
not
you feel?
fighting. You were fighting over me with no one at one point. So fight me, Brian.
Who are you?
Suck my ass.
All right, what are we gonna do for the stream? What should we be doing?
I got it. I'm doing it right now. I'm just waiting for Brian to get his stuff up.
Oh, is that
It's
what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
Matt's time, baby.
Do I have anything that I should not have open? I don't
Probably.
think so. I just want to make sure before I start sharing my screen, getting us demonetized.
Oh shit, my brother.
Monster
Oh,
started.
fuck. Oh, fine. It's gone. It's lost it all the time.
Alright. What I'll do, you guys see. I guess I'll see it in the stream in just a second.
Oh, I'm gonna turn that off in just a second.
You
That
need to
way-
get those turtles that Donnie has, though.
I think Matt has it.
Yeah, you know, cause I fucking made them.
Okay, let me rephrase. You need to put up those turtles like Donnie had. Jesus, I don't
Those-
know how to speak it.
Tawny.
Those turtles that Donnie has.
That's a lot of math.
What can I say?
There we go. Hey. This is the best I got for right now.
I love the Matrix glasses. Like, that's like the bit for me.
Yeah.
It makes you look cooler than you are. Just.
Yeah, I don't wear sunglasses in real life because I know I can't pull them off.
I mean, you're also not a turtle, but okay.
I'd carry around my house with me if I could, but that would probably just mean I never left, which I kind of already
Which you
do.
kind of
so.
Are you-
current
okay.
current situation.
You
Oh,
just,
I gotta
you just
update
begin
the
to like,
words.
seep it into the foundation. I forgot that I hate everyone there. It's only Excel. I forgot about that.
What?
Alright.
In the little speech, in the little thought bubble.
Oh, I can't even read it. It's so smart.
Oh, it says I hate everyone. Alright, let's update this here.
So this is the current state of Lurkers of the Deep. There's a total of 53 monsters. I've finished 26 of them. Well, 26 have been finished. I shouldn't say I finished because some of them have been done by Donnie, some of them by Puma, obviously. So 26 are done. Which means I got 27 to go. About 49%.
What about jeans then?
Which ones?
Any of them.
You can't.
Oh, it's like I've never had my collars so much.
Yo.
What?
Nothing.
I'll walk on your camera like that.
You better fucking not.
Why?
So, why are you unhappy with the haircut?
Dude.
You don't want your friends to see this deal.
We're also live on the internet.
Oh god.
Oh,
But where?
because
Honey,
it's like a spellcaster, so it's just hard to
My
implement in the Excel
super
sheet.
suit.
We wanted it to be around 12, and this thing is clocking in at 10.25. So it's like, that's not close enough. But the reason for that is just because it's got abilities that are hard to keep track of. Like it had that like sphere, that center ring, and a lot of other stuff
I
that makes
won't
it harder to
mind.
calculate because it's got unique circumstances.
Give me a
So,
second, friends.
I am happy with it. It's just my Excel sheet is flagging me to be concerned potentially. It's also flagging me to be concerned about Alamora, but Alamora has some special features that are hard to calculate in the spreadsheet. Like the spreadsheet isn't perfect. It's
Yeah.
good, but it's not perfect. It'll never be perfect. But to be fair, just Wizard of the Coast system of CR isn't perfect, so I'm naturally
Yeah.
working
Tell
with
me
the
about
WAD system. So, but yeah, no, I am happy with it. I would have told you if I wasn't, because I'm never short of my opinion.
Am I the? Oh, yeah. Sometimes I can't see anything on your screen. Am I the only one?
Oh.
Is that just me?
Oh no, that's happening on stream. I wonder why.
That shouldn't be like that. I guess.
Is it when I open something else? I
Might
wonder.
be.
It might be like you might want to set it solid only for the Excel.
I did only set it for the Excel, but I never.
Yeah.
I have 3 screens, so I didn't think. I thought I could just leave that up and it'd be fine.
Yeah, I think that's probably it.
Okay, I'll set it to screen share. Change windows.
So like,
screen
what makes
one.
it what makes it especially difficult to code spellcasters into it?
Because they have so many fucking options. They have so many options that it's hard. Like normally, like a beast type monster or even a dragon type monster, they have a breath attack, and then a couple of attacks. They have like 5 attacks. You know, they'll have claw, bite, tail swipe, and then they have their wing attack, right? So they've got, and then the breath. So they've got like 5 attacks, and it's the same structure for like beasts and stuff like that. They'll have like, oh, they've got multi-attack, and they could do the claw attack once, or they can do the bite once, or something like that. But spellcasters, like a fireball could hit 1 person, or it could hit 6 people. So it's really hard, and you know the DMG is like, okay, assume that they're gonna hit 2, just like a breath weapon or something like that. But it's harder because the spells can be interrupted. B, you can only cast so many around. So whereas a dragon, they do a DPR3. You calculate the damage per round for 3 rounds, and it's assumed that it's basically going to stay about that for as long as it lives, but a creature should only live about 3 rounds. A spellcaster reasonably should A, live longer than that because they shouldn't be in the front line, and B, they run out of spell slots before they necessarily, because like most people don't have 3 spell slots of their highest level slot. They normally have 1 or 2. So having them cast the same good spell 3 times isn't really accurate. Sometimes they will use their melee weapon. Sometimes they'll just need to use a spell to position themselves and things like that. So spellcasters, by their nature of being so versatile, are hard to represent in a spell sheet. So what I typically do is for spellcaster type monsters, I would look at other similar leveled spellcast. Like if you've recognized that this is a 15th level caster or something like that, then I'll look at other Wizards of the Coast examples of 15th level casters, and then I'll compare their physical stats, and then I'll go, okay, I'm about where I want to be. So this is really good only for like the physical stats and stuff like that. This doesn't really incorporate spells. It's just not I would be hard pressed to build it to do so.
Okay.
But I also do pull open. I want to pull open. Dungeon Master's Guide.
Okay.
Okay, good. Pop up.
Do the same here.
So yeah. Oh, so since Beth, since I have you and Kaz here, I can show you. My true masterpiece.
Let's see.
Um,
And do you still want me, like, do you still have any monsters you want me to write anything up on?
yeah, any you're willing to is really the gist of it.
Okay. So basically, like, all I'll need, just if you want to send me what their attacks are, what you have had in mind, essentially.
Yeah,
And then-
yeah, I can do that.
And then I'll basically just get you a little bullet point paragraph going. And then we can get someone to write that up in a more flavorful. way. But like, if we ain't got anyone now, I'm happy to like just turn up and stuff.
I mean, you can do the sea dragons.
Her.
You could do the stuff that Puma made. He has stat blocks for him, so you can go off of that.
Yeah,
like the
if
stat blocks.
yeah, if Puma you wanted to send me, just send me all of them and I'll get on those.
The stat blocks?
Yeah.
I believe I put them in the Discord. Let me double check.
Did you? Alright. I mean, if you want to just like, just tell me which ones and I'll go find them. I'll probably need to close the stream for a sec. Is my phone still playing?
Yeah. So I posted the link to it in the monsters.
Okay, so like, it's just a whole thing. Alright.
Yeah, it's a GM binder thing. Let me make
No
sure
worries.
that it's up to date. But it should be, I believe.
I don't know if this one will be the right one. It is.
Okay, that should do it. I updated
So
it.
this is the NPC generator that I built, Yaz and Beth, because you guys haven't seen it yet. So with a click of a button, I can.
I think like, so I just never saw it in work.
Oh yeah, so I can get all of these different features and traits and stuff like that, based on what's in the monster manual and stuff like that. I have sections that I want to fit and fill in and stuff like that, like name generators and stuff like that. But I've got all of these things that I either copied from the Dungeon Master's Guide or copied from other places. But this stuff, this is world related. So I set levels in CR are kind of interchangeable to me. I kind of like swish swash between them in order to get what I wanted. And I was like, okay, I want the average person. Like if you just walked up to a person, they'd probably be level 3 in something, whether that was a wizard, a fighter, whatever it can be. I wanted the average-ish person to be level 3. They've picked their subclass, they've picked their specialty, like an adult, like obviously not children. The average adult you walk up to, they like have a profession, and it may not be adventuring, but even if you're
Skilled.
You may not be an adventurer, but if you're a wizard, you study in schools or universities, like you're still a leveled wizard, even if you're not an adventurer. If you're a guard, you're still a leveled fighter, even if you're not an adventurer, and stuff like that. So I wanted on average, half of the population is above level 3 and half of the population is under level 3. And that created this curve for me that I used some standard deviations and stuff like that to propagate and stuff like that. So that I could set things where I wanted to be. I wanted to set the mean 9 because I have all these otherwise. Like there should be a certain amount of children at any given age. And I do need to restructure this because there are some values like there should be more babies than there are other things and stuff like that if I wanted to really accurately describe a population aside from just their CR. But this is all editable. If you wanted, you could make your setting, the average person be level 20. You can make the average person just a commoner like you're supposed to and stuff like that. So all of these things are editable. and I wanted to have like a slider for like high magic settings versus low magic settings versus mid magic settings and things like that. And then that would propagate an information like this because this will roll a number between 1 and like between like 1 and 10 billion. And it'll pump out an answer. Like, this guy is level 4. He's a martial type person. He's a ranger, specifically a beastmaster, because it checked to see, okay, we know what level he is. We know he's level 4. We know he's a ranger. Is a level 4 ranger high enough to pick a subclass? If yes, then roll for subclass. And if I roll again, that's level 9, that's level 4. Level 2, barbarian, he doesn't get a subclass. You don't get a subclass until you're level 3 for a barbarian, so it's still blank. All of this is automated. And then for the class options, this I picked personally. I was like, okay, half of a population of people should probably like the martial type people, and then like 20% of them should be like the arcane studious type people, and then the 30% of people should be like the divine. You could make this whatever number you wanted, but the rest of these numbers I pulled off of D&D Beyond based on like how many people play what classes, how many people play what subclasses, and things like that. So all of this information is pseudo real life, because you would assume that if there are people in our world that want to play these characters, there would be a rough overlap between the types of people. Like, if this were real, these are the professions that people would if these are the things that people are interested in, then there's a correlation. I'm not sure it's exact, it probably isn't, but it at least gave me a distribution and things like that. So when I roll martial, it has a certain chance to be, fighter, ranger, barbarian, monk, and then based off that, it'll check your level, and then it'll check which subclass you were. I have to go in and add a whole bunch of subclasses because of Tasha's, and I will at some point. But I'll also need new data from D&D Beyond to give me the percentages between like who plays what and stuff like that. So. And then background, and you could add backgrounds and stuff like that, features and traits and all that kind of stuff. And then the class, as well as some of the stuff from Xanathar, is like why you decided to be your class and stuff like that. I have a magic item generator, so this will allow people to do, and then I have things set up for guilds, but I haven't finished yet. But what this will let you do is when you roll, it goes, okay, this is a level 2 person. They probably don't really have much in the way of magic items. In this instance, he's got 1 common magic item. But if I roll and I get somebody higher, 11. This guy he still has a common. That was unlucky. He's an unlucky adventurer. Level 8. Yeah, he's got a rare and a common item. So based on their level, increases the chance for them to have better items and then more items. So the higher level you are, the better magic items you have. And then I would have a table that was like, okay, you rolled a rare. What rare item do you have? Such on the other end. And then I'd have it probably based on class. Like, it wouldn't make sense for a barbarian to have the warlock wand of blasting or whatever it is. Yeah. So there would be some more combination ties. Eventually I'll get into that, but this allows you to have a reasonable representation. But my setting is also a very high magic setting. It's kind of assumed that everybody has at least a magic item. Even like farmers and stuff like that would have like a magical shovel or something that never breaks.
Like a diamond one?
Yeah, a diamond shovel. Because it's Minecraft. But yeah, that's the presumption behind this, and then I'm working on like a name generator and a guild generator, and then there would be factions and races and subclasses and all that kind of stuff. But for right now, this guy has a pronounced scar. He's pretty dexterous, but he's not super wise. He's great at solving puzzles. He, either has a really low voice or really high voice or something like that. So I probably should say rude, not rube, but yeah.
So, for anyone watching who was like, why do you call Draharic the math boy? This is it. This is the reason. This is what he does.
But the nice
job
thing,
here.
So what I'm super excited about is before with Excel, I did not have a way to make an XDY dice generator. Now, with Excel 365, I do, because of spill tables and the summation of spill tables using the hash function. So I can make XDY functions within the spreadsheet now without having to have like this big tabular version of it and have it look up the data, which means that my computer power goes way down. and I can actually get more done for the same amount of time. I'm very excited to update this eventually. I will get to it, and I will update it, and I will be a happy boy. Yes, I mean, and then this thing, I mean, it can keep spreading out. I mean, once you have guilds and factions and things like that, you can also, because I have like family in here as well. This could also like give you information about the family and stuff like that, and where do they work and what do they do based on the number of people that there are and things like that. That's one of these great things about these spill functions, is that they can automatically change the size that they need to be depending on the results of another cell, which could reference the number of siblings they have. Like, for instance, this guy is the younger sibling of 9. So it would auto spill out to have 9 siblings, and then it would give similar information about them, which would be randomly generated, and it would keep in mind that all of these siblings must be older than him, because he's the youngest and stuff like that. So like there's
Wow.
And then it could do like shops and taverns and things like that, because if it came up that this guy had a profession of being a tavern owner, then it could propagate what's in the tavern, what does he sell for, what is he known for, what region is he, does that depend on his race, does that have something to do with, like, well, an elven barkeep is going to be very different than a dwarven barkeep, is going to be very different than a goblin barkeep, you see. And all of these things can be factored in with enough tables and enough lookup values. You can simulate real life, and that's the ultimate goal, is to put all of humanity in an Excel sheet.
Okay. No one is going to argue that the application of this is worthwhile.
Right.
What people might argue with you is why.
Well,
One
it's for the app. One, I like Excel. I actually like doing this sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Sure
the hobby
does.
in and of itself for me. But two, like, it's just an easy NPC generator. Like, if your party ever asks you about some random person walking in the street, you can just press this button, and I have all this information. You see a bald man, pretty well built, well-defined features. Kind of ugly though, big scar across his face. You know, I could say anything at that point. And I have all this information about them. And if they're so inclined to be murder hobos and they want to directly go into fighting, I know he's a level 2 fighter. And then I could have this linked up to things like what abilities and stuff that we have and stuff like that. I could even turn this into an automatic like monster manual stat block generator, which I also have. It's not nearly robust enough. The concatenate functions are really slow and sluggish.
It didn't show up.
see,
I
it
don't
kinda
know.
does look
It
cool.
never fucking shows up.
Like, I mean, I was speaking to Brian about like the wanting help with stuff, because like the use of having somehow they just kind of just like make monsters and have them be balanced, or like close enough to be like on paper balanced is pretty cool. Like the goldfish cheese crackers.
Yeah, I saw that you followed, but it doesn't, for whatever reason, my alerts aren't working, so that's not your name, but that's what would have happened.
Yeah. So I think this is great. Like, this is all the information from the DMG, Xanathars and stuff like that for generating NPCs.
Right.
All in one place, all automatically rolled. If you wanted to, you could go through and like pick stuff that you liked and stuff. But it's just one press of a button. Oh, I don't like him. You know, and I could just scroll through NPCs.
Like if you like turned this into an app, I think it would be perfect. For like on like a phone, a hand like an on-phone kind of companion for the game. I think it'd be really good. But there's the whole.
Then you can just sell it to Wizards of the Coast, and they'll just die.
Well, so part of the problem
is making
here's
it
a question.
look.
In the same instance, like you say, having it all combined into a cohesive NPC. So like you said, this guy is out for revenge, whatever, bald tattoos, he's a level 2 fighter, all of that.
Yeah.
What if if you put the energy it took to make this database into just making random NPCs and having it generate one that you know is cohesive, it's a card that has all the stats on it. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying help me understand which one would be better and why. You know,
BRB friends.
if Okay, so is the question, should you build your own NPCs or should you build this generator? The answer is, in my mind, very clear. You should build your own NPCs. You will save a lot of time and you'll have exactly what you need.
No,
if you
that's
just
not
go
what
through
I'm
the list, you can pick and choose and stuff like that. Like, you should build your own NPCs versus trying to build a generator like this.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking if like
Okay.
I had if instead of like I'm thinking product wise or like resource wise, right? Instead of having a resource like your database, what if my resource was 50 pre-generated NPC cards and all I do is roll the dice, boom. But you're saying it's because this is for making it up on the fly, if I get that right. Like you're already in the story, you already have some background you've established, and then they come upon an NPC. This lets you, instead of like figuring out how Harry the gardener that you drew from your random NPC list fits into the scenario that your group found themselves in.
Yes. Yeah. So from a marketing standpoint, it may be better just to like polish out, like have it roll and then polish out the NPCs and distribute those perhaps, and then just give people a bank of NPCs from which to choose from, which is effectively the same thing. It's just they've been like curated. But for me, I have actually used this. I've used this in my campaigns. And I just because what I really need to do is add the name generator. That's the big thing. But my party likes to fuck with me because they hate me, and for good reason. And they'll just talk to somebody random out of nowhere. They'll be like, I look around and I talk to that person at the bar. I'm like, fuck, what? He's not even the bar. Oh, fine.
You know what would be impressed me greatly?
Huh?
I mean, I know it's easy enough to do, but if you can make it where you like press a button or something and it saves the generated information and you just title it the name of the character and now it's a tab. Is that what you do?
I would just copy paste everything. I don't know how. I think I know what you're asking. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to like.
It would be a macro. You'd need a macro to import like the cells of this temporary sheet into a permanent sheet somewhere else.
Yeah, and just copy the values rather than
Copy
the data.
values only. Not the formulas, but the values.
I don't know how to set up a macro like that. I bet I could just Google through it, but
Reddit.
Yeah.
Although all you're gonna find is marketing data right now.
Still, I think like as a tool,
Bye.
I really look forward to it.
This thing could even have like built-in quests and stuff like that. I actually want to add under the classes. I want to add like not classes but professions, because like a farmer is still going to be strong and they might be able to wield a sword relatively effectively, but they're not the same as a fighter. But I don't want farmers to just all be the same. Like I want like profession classes almost.
Yeah.
To expand it, and then.
Well, honestly, I'll tell you one thing I like about this system is it takes some bias out of it, and it's easier to put bias back into something where it's been removed than it is to start with bias and try to like remove it. So like, obviously, let's say they meet an NPC that they already have a little beef with. For some reason, they got off on the wrong shit. Well, your random thing could say that guy's a level 10 monk for their level 3 party, and they would have no idea, right? But all of a sudden, you haven't put bias saying like, man, I don't want this guy to whoop up on their party if they try to fight him. That's bias, in a way. So instead, oh shit, this NPC's powerful. If they do something stupid,
it's too open.
Yeah. And that's why I set the average level to be 3, because I was tired of murder hoboism. I was like, okay, if you fight a guy, he's probably not alone, because if in the real world, if we saw one guy beating up another guy, people would probably try to help in some way. And if there are enough level 3s, I think even a party of like, level 6s at some point are just gonna get flash mobbed. Like if you have enough level 3 characters, that becomes a problem. Like a level 3 character is nothing to sneeze at, even if you're level 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Real quick before I have to go, I almost killed my entire party last night.
Oh jeez.
The game I'm playing. I'm the thief rogue. We're level 3, and we met up with some kobolds, and I tried to steal a ring off of the chief's hand as I shook it, trying to make a deal. all of a sudden there were like 20 kobolds, and then the chief had like a wand of fireball. It was wicked.
Oh no.
All right, but I do have to go. I gotta go.
All right.
Okay. Bye, Dr.
Y'all have
Collins.
Later,
fun.
mate.
Everyone watching, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
Keep around for more Math Boy. Man, that's crazy. That's like I will say that it's a cool utility. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could really go down a rabbit hole trying to make every single feature really like varied and customizable, but
Yeah.
you got to stop at some point. Eventually,
You do have to stop. Yeah.
and also because like you know Excel code, if it starts getting down the line and other people are using it, one person types something wrong in a cell and you've messed everything up.
Oh yeah, I'd probably lock it all except for a button. Like you can only press the button and nothing else.
Yeah, only a few fillable cells or something.
Yeah.
But I think like if you did it,
Y'all have fun.
Alright,
All right. Later, Colin. Have a good one.
You
that's
too.
vibing. I think if you turned it into an app, I think like you'd have to like have it be separate. If that makes sense, like the character one would be its own one. The monster
Yeah.
would be its own. Because like
Yeah.
it'd be one too big plus, and it's like I get like you understand it, but then it's, if you were to ever make it usable for others, but I would love something like this, even though I never have stuff like this come up, but it's useful to like have just at hand.
Well, yeah, and it can also help you like think of story ideas and stuff like. I
Yeah,
wanted to have
exactly.
quest generators and stuff like that in there too. And it's like even if it's not something that you need every
At the
NPC to
table.
have a quest, but if you just like,
Yeah.
because I just like looking at random tables sometimes to think of
Yeah.
quest ideas or storing ideas or just interesting NPCs to create and stuff like that. So being able to just go. No. Oh, he's interesting. Yeah, sure. Let's take some of this. Maybe not even all of it, but just to like flick through the options real quick and have it like have everything all kind of tied in together.
Mm-hmm.
My major problem with making it a product, aside from the fact that I have no like real coding, I can only do like Excel coding, is that all of this stuff is straight out the books. This is direct plagiarism.
I mean, like even because like there are like people that like have. Like I'd say just like make like if you don't want to like have it be charged or like you do a thing like pay what you want kind of thing for like all the effort you put in, but like because like you can like a lot of like when I was doing IT at college, it's very similar in how like you could make the app in Excel if that makes sense because that's how they do a lot of like till stuff. So like it'd be transferable. It's just like having someone there just to help you transfer the information over.
Yeah. Although that being said, with the plagiarism thing, I don't know how that would work on like the DM skill, because they let you take all the spells and stuff like that. Why wouldn't they let me take a random table? Who knows? I don't know.
That might work for the DM guild. Maybe.
Yeah. Probably
TV.
nowhere else. Probably nowhere else. But like I don't even know if the DM's guild would let you because it is like really all I'm doing is recontextualizing the information that's there. Now one could argue if you made
then again
a class using certain spells, you're just recontextualizing. But
if it's just like because like with like the appearance like all like their traits and like those are just general things. Like even if the book says it, that doesn't really mean like that's the books if that makes sense because like. You could make a character without needing to read the book to have like this background or that background. So I think like, it'd be that's fine and stuff like that.
Yeah. So the next thing is you could expand all these things. You could add more secrets and flaws to the roll table. You could add more birthplaces. Like you could add and customize all of these options. Like these aren't necessarily set in stone. You could add your own stuff. I've just at the moment copied the things that are in there. But you do not have to. You could add in new whatever the hell stuff like that. A lot of them have like formatting errors. Like that's supposed to be -10 because I literally just copied and pasted it from a PDF and it didn't translate completely perfectly. But yeah, all of this stuff could be changed. The population you'd probably want to change. Like I set it to 9. You might want to set it to that the average person is a commoner like it's supposed to be. And then you would set it to 3, right? And then that changes your curve. Maybe it didn't update. but it moved this down there. So it's weird. This should be a graph of. This is a graph of then, if not this stuff. Oh, it's like. Oh, it's going to the other file. Huh. I'll have to update this at some point. Anyway, Scape. Go back to 9. But yeah, all this stuff is editable. I want the world, because this is essentially setting the difficulty or like the level of magic of the world. I want to set that to be something that can be easily adjusted so that everybody can have. Because some people want to roll in like an ultra low magic setting world.
Yeah.
And I want to have like buttons you can click for like ultra low and stuff like that, so that it also adjusts like these things. Like if it's an ultra low magic setting, that maybe this is only 1% or even less of people that are mages or clerics or something like that, and it's like 95%, this kind of stuff. So I want there to be like presets almost of like ultra low, low, normal, high, ultra high magic settings, and that would have changed how much magic items they get or what the combinations, what the rarity is. And all of this stuff, you can add more backgrounds and you can add more, whatevers to. I need to go in and add all of Tasha's garbage to this and then reset. But I might have to wait a year, just so that D&D Beyond post those statistics again, because they tend to only post like the data statistics once a year, to my knowledge. Maybe there's other places to get it, but to my knowledge, they post it about once a year, and then I can go through and re-update everything and And now with Excel 365, I can make better roll tables because I can do XDYs.
Fancy.
This like I was telling you guys abstractly, like this is probably the thing that if I got famous, I'd get famous for this. Like this is my.
That's it. That's the thing.
This is my life's work.
This is your claim to fame.
Yeah, this is my claim to fame. This is my life's work. I will probably be working on this spreadsheet until I'm done.
I will die on this mountain.
And then there will be a line in my will somewhere that this Excel spreadsheet will go to. Speaking of which, my wife is trying to get me to write a will with her, which I need to do because we have children now. So. Yeah,
did she recently take out a life insurance policy on you?
Not recently. She's had one for several. She's had one since she started working.
Well.
Get ready, Brian.
I mean, if she were gonna do it, now's the dumbest time. I finally have a job. I'm finally making money, and now you're gonna kill me. You put up with all of my bullshit through college, and now you kill me.
That makes the most sense, because now she would have no reason to, and they'd be like, "Why would she kill him now? Now he's actually contributing. Like, doesn't make any sense."
Maybe. I mean, I guess it's a good cover. But I mean, whenever there's a murder, don't they always assume it's the spouse? Like they won't like every time.
Yeah, they usually.
It is usually.
Like, they will overlook other pieces of damning evidence to just pin it on the wife or the husband.
Yeah.
Easy target on it.
Really though.
Yeah.
But like.
And then this is the monster status.
Then again,
So
I don't want to get into that actually. I'm not gonna.
So let's sort by. Because I made this I made this a pivot table. So like I can just pull up like information about like the type. I guess I don't have it set up yet, but I can pick like all aquatic creatures, and it'll give me a list of every creature that's in aquatic and all of their stats. That once I have it, at the moment I don't have anything.
So like if you create how does it make a monster? Like do you put in a CR? And then it'll give you what it suggests, or do you put in the?
So there are like the DMG itself has like references and stuff like that. So that's how this sheet works off of. So.
Okay. Oh, so is this more solid? So the Excel sheet is kind of like, it's basically made the DMGs like tables into an actual like
mathematical equation?
Kind of. So
Okay.
I have hidden cells. You can see that this starts at U. I have all these hidden cells, which are a lot of the tables, formulations, and calculations for um, how a person would go about calculating the CR. So one, it automates that process, but two, it like checks to see if you've done things right, and you can see at particular steps, like for instance, Alamora, I can tell is pretty evenly split between her offense abilities and her defensive abilities. There's a 1 point difference. But I could look at another creature like the Storm Elemental, and its offensive abilities are only about a 6, where its defensive abilities are about a 10. Now, some of that is because it's got some spell-like effects and stuff like that, so its offensive CR is perfect. But the example is you can accurately see, okay, this is like this guy, the adult sea dragon. This one is very accurate. It does much more damage than it can take. Like it's an offensive creature rather than a defensive creature. And you can see that like for the crabs or something like that, they'll be defensive creatures. So you can see quickly like where its strengths are, and then that can help you make decisions about the monster, because you can internalize, okay, I want this to be a tank type monster. For it to be a tank type monster, its defensive CR should be the highest. Furthermore, it's probably its AC, because the defensive CR is calculated as a product of its HP and its AC. So between those two factors, I can isolate which one I want to be more important. Do I want its AC to be really high, or do I want its HP to be really high? So these are metrics by which I can analyze the monster as I'm making it to help me make decisions. But for the most part, what I would do is I would set up the aim CR of the creature. I should be able to sort. Why is it not letting me sort? Click, and then sort. Smallest two largest. So I can sort by this, and I can set in the aim CR for about what I want it to be. Part of the problem, though, is, and I don't know why they do this, they have CR 0, which is fine, but then they do a quarter, a half, or an eighth, a quarter, and a half, and then they start counting by 1, and that really makes math angry, to have all these nice integers and then have this random section where it's non-integered. Because it's taking averages and things like that. So, you know, if I had a 7 offensive rating but a 5 defensive rating, you know, the average averages out to 6. But if I had a 7 and a 4, well, now it averages out to like 5 point something, 5.6 or something like that. So now that 0.6 would tell me that, okay, this is a CR5 creature, but it's really close to being a CR6 creature. And now I know, okay, I've got a stronger CR5 creature versus another CR5 creature, because not every CR5 creature is identical. They have strengths and weaknesses, and there's some variance within the CR. But the difference between that 0.4 for a CR is astronomical when compared to a CR 1/8, CR quarter, CR 1/2, because like 0.4 is now nearly 3 CRs difference. But and you can graph this, the graph of the HP, the AC, and all those kinds of things is relatively linear. So the mathematical difference between those CRs and the representative effect of that CR is disproportionate, because you have these weird divisions. They should have had CR 0, which is a fine metric to have. CR 1/4 or 1/8 should have been 1. CR 1/2 should have been 2, and stuff like that. And I thought about refixing that and having my own pseudo CR system, so it's just 1 to 35 or whatever it needs to be, and then having that retranslate into CR, because the math really struggles. You'll see why, because I have everything to be plus or minus 1, but these creatures are calculating in to being negative CR'd, but that's not a thing. But these are actually really reasonable CR 0 creatures when you compare them by hand. So this sheet is not really well suited for the low CR, so anything under CR 1, and it's not suited for spellcasters. So there are definitely some things that can be done to this to make it better, but from 1 to 30, beast type, non-spellcastery, like even if it doesn't have to be a beast, it could be a celestial or something like that, but something that doesn't require spells, where it has a lot of options, this can really easily handle that. And then for spellcasters, it can at least give you its defensive CR rating, because you can calculate its AC, and you can add in the blind bonus, and you can do all those kinds of things. So for the defensive rating of all creatures, it's pretty good. For the offensive rating of spellcasters, it's not so great. And for anything under CR1, it's not so great. But for all other combinations, it's pretty good.
So how come there's one that says no when it says happy no?
Oh, because the no is the CR that it's calculated at one either above or below the CR that we told it to be. So we said that we wanted this creature to be about a CR1 creature, and this thing is saying, okay, based on this information, you've created a CR 2.3, so a normal-ish CR2 creature. That is too high for what you've said you wanted. You wanted it to be a CR1 creature, so now you have to analyze, do I care more about the CR? Do I need the CR to be a certain level for party design or for the encounter design or whatever? Or do I care more about the monster as it is? Like, I'm happy with the monster as it is, and then I just need to adjust the CR. Like, oh, this creature really does need to be a CR2 creature. I don't want to change the creature. I just need to change the CR. Versus, I'm really happy with the CR. I need the CR to be a certain metric in order to do what I need to do, so I have to go back and change the monster. So it'll tell you when it's suitable, when you were within the
Designated
specification parameters.
Okay.
Yeah. When can you be done tinkering with it, and where you need to tinker? Because I could look at this and go, okay, it's only +1 on its offensive, but its defense is too high. So if I lower its AC, like this thing has an AC of 17 or 18, if I lower it to 17. Ooh, now we're real close. If I lower it to 16, now we're happy. All I had to do was adjust its AC by 2 points. Is that okay with me, or do I want to have that AC? So this allows you to really quickly see, did I balance it correctly with some caveats? If I didn't balance it correctly, where do I want to make the adjustments? Do I want to make the adjustments on the CR rating? Do I want to make adjustments on its HP, AC, or attack damage? And I can make those decisions based on the information that I have quickly and easily, because I can just see those metrics. I can see its offensive CR, and if that were the problem, I know what goes into offensive CR. It's these 3 things. So I can look at these. Do I care about any of these? If I change any of these, what'll happen? And some of these are affected by the stats and stuff like that. There's some other complicated math, because like proficiency bonus and strength and expertise and things like that can come into effect. But for the most part, I can change a couple of stats here, and that'll change things there. For instance, this creature is too strong. Instead of lowering its AC to 16, I could lower its strength to 10. That's not enough. I could lower its strength to... God, I'm going to have to lower it to the... Oh, well, now it's just going to take Dex instead, because I have it take either strength or Dex. So if I lower its strength and Dex to 10, now suddenly the creature is just fine. And if it's exactly where it needs to, it's a defensive creature, but it's not very offensive. And it's a dire hermit crab. Maybe that's what we want. What was this at? Probably that. And then you might ask yourself, okay, what are these colors? Green is for a creature Puma made. Red is for a creature that Donovan presented to me. And then black are creatures that I have either made or I'm going to make. So that's why they're colored.
So hang on.
Doesn't mean good. Doesn't mean good or bad, though. That might be low key.
So can we see how? Can you scroll down a little bit? I just want to see if there's a correlation. Okay, noted.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So yeah. There's not a correlation between those colors at all. I'm not subliminally saying that Puma's results are good and that anything Donnie sends me is bad. No. It's just a way for me to keep track of who did what so that we can credit them properly.
Okay, noted.
There's no underlying thought behind that.
Right, you're just color coding.
Right, I'm just color coding because I want to make sure I can give credit where credit's due. You know what I mean? Like, there's not.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Noted.
Yeah. There's nothing. It's just so I can do credits. Yeah. That's it. because all my stuff's black. Is black good? Is black bad? Who knows? It's not what that's saying. It's just a color. It's just a color, so I can keep straight who did what.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Yeah.
So
Puma, how do you feel about all of your stuff being perfect in Draharic's math eyeballs?
Pretty good. I mean, some of them aren't perfect, but I'm glad he appreciates my work.
Definitely appreciate your work more than some. God, that thing was busted. Like, Jesus Christ.
What thing was busted?
Oh my God, the first draft of his Vampiric Strangler, this guy rolls out with a creature that has 8 attacks around at CR6. It's like, what are you thinking?
Because it has 8 arms. Even though squids have 10, but like it had 8 because it had 8 legs.
Like, I saw where he was coming from. I do get what he was trying to go for. It's just
I have this
action economy. In all fair, like as I said, like I think like what you could have done is had to like if something's grappled or it's doing something with one arm, it can't use that arm during multi.
Oh, he had all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
He had all kinds of nonsense slapped into it. And then he forgot like other like key vampire abilities that he wanted to have and stuff like mess. It was a mess that made me sad. But the stuff Puma gets, like the only critiques I have to get are like this should have been a different die size, or this didn't average out right, or like something real small. It doesn't even affect the CR. It's really just polish.
Yeah.
Like his stuff has always been solid. Puma's good at what he does.
Newbie.
I've noticed though that I do have this tendency to talk about people as if they're not there, even though they absolutely are. I don't know if that makes me incredibly honest
People
or incredibly
are just
like
abstract ideas.
oblivious. Yeah. Maybe they are. Maybe I just devalue people so much that they're only the sum of their contribution. But I'd like to believe that it's just because I'm incredibly honest.
Or, rude.
Not you being mean for no reason.
No. Definitely not
Well,
me
not
being
reason.
mean. Incredibly honest. Honest is very different than mean. Mean is to say that I intentionally try to hurt you. Honest is just to say that you're not worth saving.
I mean, to be fair, Brian, I mean, like, I feel like they're synonymous with you.
He has. You also have a little bit of bias too, Brian.
Well, maybe you just be better, and then you won't get insulted so much.
Maybe just suck less.
just be better, Kaz. I compliment
I'm doing
Puma
it.
all the time.
In offense, you did compliment my guitar playing. That was something.
Mhm.
That's true. I did do
It just
that.
makes it. Oh my goodness.
Are you okay, Kaz? He's like, oh, I just
No,
remembered.
I saw something to simp over, so it'd just be like that.
You
So-
saw something simp? What?
Oh,
I saw something to simp over, and I did what my instincts told me to do.
Simp? Your instinct is to be a simp?
Yeah,
sometimes it'd be like
That's
that.
I'm pretty simp,
Yeah.
I'd say.
It's it's not a good thing, Kaz.
I don't know. I don't see it. I mean, like it's like the way I use simping is different. How like some people would. I simp over my friends. It's fine. It's normal. I believe in them.
Yeah.
I simp over you, Brian. Don't worry.
Well, I know that. It's very obvious you simp over me. Like, it's exceedingly clear.
Well, how much I dislike you, yeah, it do be like that.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Most people have that opinion. They're like, I don't like anything about him, and yet I do consider him a friend. I don't know why.
It's not that. It's more so like you just.
It's a common reaction.
Excuse me, someone in the chat hath redeemed be nice. That means you have to be nice to him. It means you have to say something nice to Casmotius, the DM.
Hey, why are we promoting lying?
No,
Like, I don't
you have to say something
No,
nice
stop.
about him.
Just talk about me struggling, Brian.
talk about what?
You just have to
Talk
say
about my
something
music.
nice about him.
I have to say one nice thing about him.
Hmm.
For 10 minutes.
Why are you guys asking me to lie?
But no.
There has to be
if I
something you like
respect
about
your-
him.
I respect
There
your
has
ability,
to be?
even though I don't like you. Well, I mean, I like you, but I don't like.
Yeah.
See,
wouldn't
that's...
I wouldn't actively
You
I
could
don't
say
know.
that like
I
his
talk to you more
eyebrows
than I
are
talk to
proportionate.
people,
Okay,
so-
like it just has to be something nice, Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something. In offense, my eyebrows are not. I am awful at doing my own eyebrows.
What? How? Where did your eyebrows come into this?
I said that could be something nice that you say is to tell him that his eyebrows are proportionate.
I have no idea what his eyebrows look like.
Oh.
You see me in that illustration of us.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an illustration of us. That's not at all representative of how we actually look. Andrew's like 3. I was gonna say feet, but it's not that dramatic. But he's like 6
I mean,
inches
he-
taller than I am. Meanwhile,
he
we
is
look about
saying
the
that.
same height. But like everybody is like Donnie. Donnie doesn't at all look like what he looks like. Like I could look and it's like, oh, that's supposed to be Donnie, but I was like, where's the rest of him? Because there's like 2 people you're missing in this equation. So, be nice to Kaz specifically, or
Yes.
just be nice to
No,
everyone.
be nice to
Everyone.
Kaz specifically.
I have to be nice to everyone.
Well, yes, but you have to
Yeah.
say something nice to Kaz.
Ugh. All right, well that's it for me this week. See you guys. Puma can take over from here. God, be nice to Kaz. What would I even say to Kaz? You know what? Your Western Noir theme song was actually pretty alright.
Good job, Brian. See, that wasn't so hard now, was it?
He did his best. and the first time he did, he wasn't even prompted to do. Like he wanted
true.
to like he wanted to shoot himself in the foot more than a compliment. You had to imagine.
Well,
But that'd be true.
I was worried that my compliment was also going to be an insult at the same time, and for once I wasn't trying to do that.
Anything that will make me be a bit more believing of my music would be hella ideal, considering I hate it. So, I appreciate it.
For
And
team
it was
suggested poll.
How nice the brand compliment. It was very nice. Puma.
Well, it's got to have options. You see, there's a very nice, kind of mean, very mean.
Suggest a poll.
Well, right, but then you put those options out there, and then people click on their answer, and then that's the.
Hey, both of you.
Hi, Phil.
Hey, Phil.
I'm waiting for this poll.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Beth? Get Beth.
Let's get this-
I
get this
don't
golden.
know how to do that.
Is that a legacy carryover from? Oh yeah, you don't even have the there. Oh no, wait, you've still got the polling thing up. It should be an option.
Where?
Can I do it since I'm a moderator?
Yeah, because I don't know how to do it.
I
Thanks,
can't.
Phil.
It is very spicy.
I don't know how to do it. I
Yeah,
think you
I
have to
don't-
do it on the stream end.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, in the Toga, like, there's a polling thing. You click
Oh
it.
yeah. So here, you want another nice comment for the day?
So it's-
It's not that
I definitely do agree with Phil. I do actually like the layout a lot more.
Thanks.
I think we need those
Considering
turtles.
There was none before. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
it was just a share screen, and there was nothing like. But this for whatever reason, this looks more
Very
professional. This looks
organized.
more polished. This looks very nice. Very clean.
Thank you.
Very
Yeah.
intuitive. I think this actually does look quite nice. It just needs our turtles.
Mm-hmm.
The house style of it and the ethos is beautiful. Yes.
And it still captures like the colors and the water in the background. It's still very turtly. It's really incorporated all of the aspects of design.
That's what I said, the house style, Brian. Come on now. You piggybacking on my compliment.
I didn't even hear you talking. I was only
No
listening to
worries.
myself.
It does be like that, I guess, when you ask.
Who are you?
Do I even have here? This is. I got this one.
I'll see you guys later. It's been
I can do this one.
I'm gonna end the stream now.
Who?
What?
Who are you?
I have that turtle.
Oh, yeah, you got cats.
No, like, you know, and
Bye, Phil.
Phil, look, I mean, Beth, look, you put him off his meal.
Look, he's about to go eat. You're just got a vomiting turtle on.
Just gonna vomit turtle right in.
You're just vomiting all over my Excel sheet. I see.
Here, I'll just. There. Is that better?
Could you bring the turtle down to like the bottom blue bar and then shift it to the left a bit?
You're the vomiting turtle.
No. Okay.
I know what you're.
Oh, man. Vomit
Thank
all
you.
over Dark. Aren't you hilarious?
I mean, I got you laughing, so yeah. How the fuck does he have 20? Sorry, no. Just,
I have
sorry,
mine. I think
How did he got so many?
I thought you had all of them because you drew them.
I do, but they're not like saved on my computer.
You can go on the Discord and like, if you search for him, you can get them.
Yeah.
Or the,
Sounds like you're a goon.
Emos, he said, Don.
No, I just didn't. I didn't download them onto the computer because there wasn't really a reason to.
Okay. Is it cool if I slander Subway for a hot second?
Subway?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, it's Beth.
Hey, there she is.
You know what you could/should perhaps do? You could put those in the scrolling bar at the bottom and just have the turtles like dance across the screen.
I could.
I love that.
I'm just gonna have.
You can even make it do like those frame by frame animation things. You know how you go
Where they're
to
just
see them
like-
and you have to like spin the
know-
thing and it'll do motion.
Yeah.
I mean, one, hella hard.
I'll have to.
Two.
Yeah, I'd have to animate it, but yeah, I could do that.
I mean,
Well, no, you just have a whole bunch of still frames. You don't even have to animate it; just a whole bunch of still frames.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I would have to. I'd still have to draw the cycle of animation
Yeah,
to have them like.
yeah. Well, I mean, you could do something. Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you definitely don't do anything else for the guild ever. I mean, you're probably the least productive member we have.
Yeah.
including me.
Who are you?
No thanks.
Yeah, because you definitely didn't build this entire layout and set everything up for streaming basically on a day's notice or anything like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're definitely pretty lazy.
Yeah. I'm the worst. I don't even know.
Yeah,
what part of
well,
this goes.
that's true. Regardless of all the other sarcasm, that's definitely true.
You don't even have your entire year planned out. Come on now, Beth.
Okay, I missed like 2 months. Fight me.
2 months, that's not an insignificant portion. That's a sixth.
Of the year?
It's 2
Brian?
months.
1/6 of the year?
Yes. 2/12 is 1/6.
Okay.
Why are we being weird about that?
We're not.
Okay, because it makes me feel like you're thinking I'm wrong, and I'm trying to redo the calculation. I'm pretty sure that 2/12 is 1/6, and I don't know where the error is coming from, but the way you say that makes me feel wrong.
No, I
And
just like to
really
make you.
don't think I am.
I like to make you question simple math to be like, did I fuck that up?
Well, it definitely worked because I was like, did I just make a huge math mistake? Am
Did I
retarded?
just fuck it up?
Like, this whole stream has been predicated on my ability to do math, and I just failed it. Like,
I'm trying to find them. I know we did them.
yeah, that was extremely effective. Wow. you got
Yeah.
me. Yeah. I can't lie at the efficacy of that. It was extremely well done. Yeah, it was beyond potent.
I'll be
I
right back.
tried.
I'm just gonna turn my light on.
Did I?
You don't have like a clap?
Okay.
Light on. Light
back.
on.
Not present. I'm trying to find where I put the fucking turtles.
In the Discord?
No, I know, but I know that they're in there. I just don't know which one they're fucking in.
Maybe you should stop hoeing around. And put it in where it belongs.
We don't have a designated Twitch emote chat.
Sorry, bless me. That's
We
hella-
don't?
You've
I
been
figured
blessed.
like Donnie has like 1,000 different chat rooms. I figured there would be one
There
with that specific niche ass purpose.
There is not.
Let me go get him, Beth. I'll help you.
It's
Oh,
it's in the
God,
same place
Jesus
as. Basically,
When you search
as,
turtle-
okay, so like as shitty as it sound, I had to search for the words 8 points and then scroll from there.
That works.
Who?
I mean, if you search.
It's probably in.
It's. It might be in one that I recently. Oh, okay, I found it. Somebody refed.
Brian, never mind.
Oh yeah, your screen herped.
Yeah.
Well, what I was trying to do, since you were being a bully to me.
What? I was bullying you? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I should have tried harder. Oh, the crying one.
That's what I was trying to find.
I think it was sized properly before. You've made it too big now. It doesn't fit within the square. Just watching it move over pixel by pixel.
Alright, so what you could do, you could have the vomiting one over Brian, the crying one over me, the hype one over Puma.
I also have one that says LOL and GG.
I mean, because you're so hilarious, Beth, you can have that one.
Hey!
Wait, who told Beth she was funny?
Me, I'm hilarious.
As just did.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
and Kaz. Thank you for the
Well, I mean,
validation, Kazmodius. I appreciate you.
No worries.
Yeah, thanks, Karen.
Brian, please, I don't need you to expose me. My first name isn't to be mocked.
Oh, why not? Why is that
Because
the
I was
one
born-
thing that's off
Because
limits?
I died, Brian.
Yeah,
I
because he
that's
died.
Okay, and
He
you think
came-
dead people are
he
immune to
came
ridicule?
to this country
No.
as a dead
Well-
infant. And you're just out here making
I've been
fun of him.
alive for what, 5 years now legally. So
Yeah.
fight me, Brian.
Why would I fight a 5-year-old?
Fine.
Exactly, because you're going to be looking at a fucking loser. And that's what you're looking at. You're arguing with a 5-year-old, Brian. How do you feel?
Wow.
And does it
That's
make you
a
feel smart?
normal occurrence. Do you have children? You constantly argue with them. Because they think they're right. Like, they think Western
that
noir is a good
explains a
idea.
lot.
But they're children, so they don't know better.
I mean, I completely forgot that. Yeah,
Does he not know? Does he not know that you're not supposed to do that? That explains a lot.
Or pile drive your children.
Yeah.
Why not? How else will they learn?
Puma, I don't know if you knew this.
Like fucking little Andrew.
He was also upset at his. How old is baby? He's like 6 months old, right?
No, he's much less than that.
Much
he's
less than
only
that.
2 months old.
Okay, so Draharik was out here mad at his 2-month-old baby because it didn't have a sneeze pattern down yet.
Listen, it's just one of those things you should have. Everybody has like a specific way they sneeze, and this little tie.
But, Brian, you do well in Sparta. You just
Eat it right off the fucking cliff.
In all fairness, I don't actually think he would do well considering.
I don't go outside.
No, not that. Considering other things. I don't know. But like he's got that front covered, I'd say at least. Brian, how do you feel about bald people?
It's fine, I guess. I don't know.
Ain't too bad. That's a plus.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about being covered in oil and fighting other men naked?
You
I feel
know,
like
well,
going to school naked.
I always wanted a super gay hobby, and I guess that could be it.
I mean,
That's,
being Spartan, there's nothing else. Am I right?
Yeah,
Dab.
that's what the OG Olympics were. They were all naked, just out here wrestling
What's more gay
in oil.
than one man? I mean, what's more manly than one man? Sorry, is what I meant to say.
What is more manly than appreciating another man's strength? I mean,
2 men, Brian. 2 men.
It's
two
two
men appreciating each other's strength.
It's two
Yeah, that's-
naked men wrestling in oil and sand.
Wrestling? Not wrestling. Wrestling.
Wrestling.
Yeah,
I didn't know how southern you were. Were you channeling your Donnie?
that was a Don.
Ah,
We out
Oh,
here
did someone
wrestling in my yee truck,
in your what truck?
picking up gators and hitting
You
mailboxes.
heard her. A yee truck.
A yee truck.
You know
A
what she
what?
said.
I have no idea.
You know what a yee truck? You just don't know what a yee truck is.
Like yeet
Yeah, you
yeet?
see.
Yeah.
Yee heat? I don't even understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that's yee.
Oh god, it's an actual thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, it looks like a monster truck, but not a monster truck.
So
Oh,
so
God,
look
yes.
look up. There's a type of music that goes with it. Actually, it's called hick hop.
Hick hop?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What is
Hick
hick
hop.
hop? Dude, you know, I've been saying for years we needed a plague, but clearly this one has been ineffectual. The fuck is hick hop, and why has it not been eradicated yet?
What is his name? His name is... Oh, I gotta look it up. Hang on.
I imagine your boy Kid Rock would sing a bit of hip-hop.
There's a guy there's a very famous one. And he even has like his own... What the fuck is his name? Upchurch, that's his name. Who is probably one of the more famous of them. Who has his own like dip flavors that he like makes with companies. And it's called like country rap. So it's like not like the Tim McGraw Nelly crossover, but like take like Post Malone, but instead of talking about like
Who?
Post Malone.
Who?
He's
He's got face tattoos,
rapper.
you know. Ooh,
Who?
I fall apart. That guy.
Who?
He knows. I mean, what was it that he didn't understand? That we
Yeah, I don't. Okay, anyway, so like take Post Malone, and like replace the like hose and cocaine with like.
Your sisters.
Well, I guess technically hose still and like trucks. Yeah. So get rid of the cocaine and put like trucks and dip and beer in it.
I mean, I feel like your sister and moonshine would work.
Yeah, maybe not like your best friend's sister, you know? Somebody named Katie, which is really funny to me because that's my sister's name and I make fun of her for it all the fucking time. But yeah, it's usually like... Let me read you a lyric.
I don't think I want to lose that time of my life.
Nope,
I think
it's
I'd be
too
better
late
not
now.
knowing.
It's already...
You've got no
For any
fucking-
of you who are wondering, his name is Ryan Upchurch. Holler Boys, I think, is one of the most popular songs, so we'll do that one.
All right.
Brian
Well,
happened to live. Oh, Brian. Sorry. Not true.
All right, so full lyrics. You ready for this?
no. I thought this was a consent household.
It is. Cass said yes.
I do not consent.
My ears accept.
Yeah, Cass consents. You don't have to listen.
Brian.
The only poison I've had is ivy. The only man I fear is God. No snakes can make me run now, 'cause I've been bit by 'em all. No buck can stare me down. No neighbor can shut me up. I'm off the grid, and I'm off my rocker. I'm off in the holler, son. We them holler boys.
Wait, you've
Holler.
been bitten by every snake?
I mean, not me.
Yes.
That's definitely a hyperbole because
Yeah.
you would be dead.
You would be dead.
Yes, that's how hip hop works.
We them holler boys. Holler if you're needing something done. Holler if you need a chip on a shoulder. And a hand with a loaded gun. We'll
Wait,
be
didn't
at
you
that
just
screen
say
door,
you
no
were-
I
shirt
don't know that's the
on,
next line.
leaving 2 black marks down a 1-lane road. Yeah, we them holler boys.
Didn't he just get done in the last verse saying that he was like disconnected, right?
What do you mean?
He's off the grid.
He's off the grid. So who is hearing this song if he's truly off the grid?
No one. Everyone who
So-
listens to this music is not.
Doesn't that inherently presume a level of disingenuity? Like, isn't that
Excuse
immediately
you?
untrue to the art? Like they're saying, "Oh, we're so off the grid, yet your song is on the radio," right? So wouldn't that be on the grid.
I just,
It'd be like that.
I'm just reading you
Like-
that's what it's called. Can you
it
shut
just
the
sounds
fuck
like-
up, please?
Just
Thank you.
sounds pretty disingenuous.
Look, I didn't make it up, alright? I'm just educated.
I'm
on
just
public.
saying, it sounds like something that should have been eradicated.
A lot of music.
It's a vibe, apparently.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe, apparently.
Well, in that it is music, of course it's vibration. Like it's sound.
Yeah.
That's
For anyone who's out there looking, Dodger, fucking chill. What is your problem?
gosh, go poop in an airport or something.
All right, okay, I'm coming. What is the matter?
Your boy.
There's nothing out there, bud. It's okay. You know, it's alright.
So yeah, it's pretty weird stuff. What else are you interested in, Kaz? Because it seems like you just like lots of ridiculous things.
I mean, I don't like hip hop, but
How do you guys even know about these random things? Like, how are you all so plugged into these horrible things?
I mean, it just comes with following pop culture, I guess, Brian.
Why would you do that?
Because it's just like the world I live in. And plus, like, I mean, I did study pop music, but I did.
But it's so horrible. You talk about all the things you dislike about it, and yet you guys continue to do it.
We don't listen to it. We don't willingly listen to it because we don't like it, Brian. We just know it exists.
What do we know
See,
exists?
I know the Holocaust exists, Brian.
Well, that's history. That's not like.
You could, I mean, like, I don't say it's pop culture of the time because that's a fucking stupid one. But
what are we talking about?
I'm saying, why are you guys so plugged into all of these horrible things?
We're talking about Pop Hitler.
oh my god, I mean, Hitler was pretty pop of his time.
Well, in
I
that he was
mean-
popular, yes.
I told
but
you guys what they're doing out here, right?
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Camps, yes.
Excuse me, Brian. They are containment centers?
Oh, sorry. Containment, concentration. That's my bad. It's those C words. They get mixed up. Just
Yeah.
like Neo and Nazi. What can I say?
Do you wanna, I mean, do you want to go back to maybe the monsters, possibly? I mean,
Well, I mean, are we
it's
just
not they
gonna
are
get,
monsters.
are we just gonna get sidetracked on hip hop, another random pop culture that you guys have assimilated into your lives?
I mean, it just comes with just watching TV and shit, Brian.
Well, see, I've lived my whole life, which is longer than yours, Kaz, though admittedly shorter than Beth's, and I didn't know about any of this garbage. And
You don't seek out to learn shit like this, Brian.
Yeah,
If
I
any-
don't
if any
seek
numbers,
out
you
to
don't
get
care.
dumber. Yeah, that's not a thing I'm about.
I'm not really sure how
I
you
disagree,
don't
I
know
think-
what Post Malone is. Or who Post Malone is. Like,
You know, I mean, like, considering, like, I mean, if you've ever turned the radio on,
literally
No.
ever,
any
yeah.
pop,
Why would I turn on the radio?
fine, not even the radio then, just adverts like his.
Yeah. It's literally
I've-
there. Yeah, no, literally there was like a Sprite commercial with him in it for a little while.
I don't watch TV.
Brian, do you
But-
know who Kanye West is?
Who?
Kanye
Oh my
West.
God.
You have to know who Kanye West is. There's no way you don't.
Yeah, you can't be lying. You got to know who Kanye West is, at least.
Yeah.
I don't
Like, if
know
you-
a great
if
many
you enjoy
people.
Stupid people, Brian, you'd enjoy this, I think. Just
Yeah.
hearing of all the stupid shit.
Yeah,
It's
there's no way.
I don't enjoy stupid people. That's the thing. I do not enjoy them.
I don't know. I mean, like you go out of your way to make fun of
I-
them.
Well, I go out of my way to make fun of lots of people. Doesn't mean I like them. And in fact, it typically means the opposite.
I mean, exactly. I mean, I don't like Kanye West, but
I was hoping that coronavirus would be a little bit more effective in removing these kinds of people, but it's
Brian,
not.
you can't say that.
Brian.
it's been surprising.
Uh,
But Brian,
You were
back
doing
to the
really,
stuff.
really good, Brian. You were doing so good.
there should have been a direct correlation to the people who ignore the fact that it exists and the mortality is with it. Like, and seemingly, that's not the case, and it's a damn
Oh
shame.
yeah, like it do be. But let's back to monsters. What's the box jellyfish? Oh, that's a real animal. Fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, can we? How do we go about fixing one of the nose? Like, how? What is your process for that? Do you just guess? Like, what is the?
Well, so for
How
instance,
do you
the
do that?
Dire Hermit Crab.
Right, so
that
not that
Donnie
one, because
presented
we
to
already
me.
know how to fix that one.
Oh, okay.
Go to a different
This is a spellcaster. This is another one of Donnie's weird ones. So he wanted this creature to be
The Wereshark?
CR5.
Which one?
No, the
Membrane?
Membrace. It's
Okay.
like this. It's another octopus type creature.
Yeah, it's like a skull thing.
He wanted it to be CR5, and this thing is coming out to 3